here, and it's a team. Independence Day. Top Pyro is out of the water in New York Harbor. A U.S. Coast Guard vessel ahead of sail for 250 ship parade.
And our clock is on the USS Intrepid in New York City ahead of the fireworks show on the Hudson River.
But first, let's check back in Carly Shinkins. She is at the Embassy Diner out in Bethpage, Long Island. Hey. Hey. A thousand American flags on this premises and a whole bunch of fantastic patriotic people, and I want to talk to some of them to celebrate our big birthday. So, what is your name and tell us why you're proud to be American?
John Garcia from Syosset, New York.
Wonderful.
America's beautiful. 250 years. It's amazing.
It truly is. This is a beautiful country that we live in, isn't it? And I love what you're wearing. We the people, that's what we're celebrating here today.
It's a free space and I love this country because of the freedoms that we have. Thank God for President Trump.
And you're celebrating 10 Little Towers with your hat too, which we fully support. What about you, ma'am? What do you like most about this country?
I just love my country.
Yes, you do.
Anything for it.
That's right. And that you would do anything for it, and so would this gentleman right here, because he is one of our wonderful veterans. So tell us what you're reflecting on today as we celebrate America's 250th birthday.
I'm Steph Sergeant Criswell. It's a wonderful place. And my time in many countries between Iraq and Kosovo, Iraq and Afghanistan, and all the people want to be like America. And it's always been my proudness to represent America and to give these people, these countries, the look of to be like America.
That's right.
I'm very proud.
That's right. And there's the World Cup support. Thank you so much for your service. What would you like to tell the younger generation of America?
You want to follow around the Navy, get a career, you can come out, get better versus food.
That's right. And actually, our recruitment is at the highest level of all five branches of the military for the first time in 15 years. How does that make you feel?
Oh, that makes you really proud.
Yeah. So we were just talking about the younger generation of America. I'll bring in two of them right now. What is your name?
My name is Tatiana.
And what about you?
Victoria.
Good morning, Bill.
That's right. How great is that? Guys, I hope you're having so much
How's
fun.
everybody doing today? Good, I hope.
Mark has been to that diner. It's like every single day.
Unbelievable. It's like they're not just putting on a show. They love the guys, they love the military, they love the country. So I can't wait to go back.
Meanwhile, let's check in with Todd Pyro with the U.S. Coast Guard. Todd, you're having a good time now, right?
We're having so much fun. I will see Carly's Navy reunion and brings her one Coast Guard troops. Take a look at this view. We are approaching the Verrazano Bridge, and it doesn't get much more beautiful than this.
I'll go back.
I get this scene, and when I say recruitment pitch, the individuals that are on this today, as we pan over to see, they are coasties. They are in training, and they train on this very vessel. You may ask yourself, well, if everything's motorized, why would you train on a sail vessel? Because that's where you learn the water. That's what these individuals are also learning. They're also having an amazing experience here because we are the launch of Sail 250. It's unreal. And a little bit of history for you because I know Lucas Tomlinson starts off on the history lesson. Everybody else needs to follow suit. The presidents that have been on this vessel, Kennedy, Nixon, and Truman. And in less than an hour, we are going to be reviewed by the Vice President of the United States as we pass by Lawrence Ainsley Bryan. Brian, I hope he approves when he gives this review because let me tell you, this is an opportunity to get back over to you.
Yeah, and Todd, you know what? Fishing might be good too if you brought your pole.
You know what, Brian? I thought about it, and I said, you know what? I'm a master fisherman. Kill me in
Right.
Coast Guard is not so clowns.
cheese.
I had to throw out a few peanuts. Very bad. That was very bad. How's everybody doing on this 4th of July?
Uses traditional techniques acquired at war preparation. Nazi Germany, as you understand.
You pretty much handled it. So, we took it. How about that? We didn't buy it. We took it. Adam Cox, he's on the Intrepid data. Good morning. To the Intrepid, but now over my shoulder, the USS Arlington. And I met some Marines who rode on in on it. Y'all, first off, how was that ride? You came up from Norfolk.
It was
I had to open the back door a little bit so Boone can come in and out.
Your message to the civilians who are watching this, and I think largely are very grateful for everything you guys do, but for the history of this country and the freedoms we have. What's your message? Yeah, for 50 years, honor of people who served before us and 50 years more.
Yeah, I had quite an evening. Boone had a baby possum cornered under a bush. I had to go out and scoop it and throw it over the fence. It was still alive last I saw it. And then about 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock this morning, we had a power outage caused loss of internet. And I just got the internet back just here about 15-20 minutes ago. Just in time to start this up. So it's kind of been an eventful July the 4th for me.
Demonstration. Fifth generation air dominance fighter. One of the things that makes it fifth generation is its super maneuvering capability, and that's what we hope to demonstrate to everybody out at the National Mall today. How's it going to be coordinated? How many planes? And when will you do it? Hundreds of planes will be on just around the
It's a little bit of sprinkling going on right now. You can see the pavement is a little bit damp, a little bit wet. Hopefully the sun will come out sooner or later. But it's not the greatest weather in the world.
Inspire that next generation of American aviators, maintainers, and just good service people to both their community.
That's over in Sarnia, the side across the river. People sit over there and they watch the river and might get some exercise or whatever.
What does American 250 mean to you?
It's a great time to celebrate the United States, the greatest country in the world, as well as It's a representation of what can happen when you release the crazy American ingenuity of free men and women to allow them to make something this magnificent. And it's really going to be on display today. American freedom, ingenuity, and it's going to be awesome.
So what's everybody up to today? Kind of kicking back? I know a lot of people might have some family thing going on.
Called Sensor Fusion for all those people who've seen all the awesome movies out there where you've got the backseater. We don't have that. There are no two-seat F-22s in existence, so we fused all those sensors into the computers. It's really cool. Super maneuverability, I already talked about. That's what we're going to demonstrate today. And then the stealth characteristics. It's got that beautiful stealth paint job and the features that make it the first look you're going to see on the battlefield.
Captain, you're not just a great airman, but you're a great ambassador for the military as well. Thanks so much for joining the program.
Thank you. You make us proud.
Thank you for having me. Good luck tonight. When we come back, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy joins us live. One of our favorites.
State Park.
Yeah, it chilled off here overnight. I can tell you what the temperature is. It's a little bit of a light rain, and it's 71 degrees here in Port Huron, Michigan, north of Detroit, on the banks of the St. Clair River and Lake Huron.
Someone has to step up.
To be such a big help to them, depending.
Our passion, pride.
By giving $11 a month, you're joining us on our mission to do good. Go to T2T.com to make a positive impact.
If you suffer from chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. Today hasn't been a headache day. Botox treatments are 4 times a year.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away. Trouble swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history. Muscle or nerve conditions like ALS, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medicines like botulinum toxins, which may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 96% would tell friends to discuss Botox with a doctor. Chronic migraine may still impact you. Talk to your doctor about Botox.
Save up to 76% on select styles made up on a carpenter order. Plus, we'll beat any competitor's offer. Guaranteed. Visit EmpireToday.com or call.
Oh, and a swimming pool. That boy. Yeah, it's only 71 degrees here right now. Was like 95 yesterday.
one truly wins. The law offices of Lucido and Mansella provide the best estate planning solutions in Macomb County and will fight to keep what your loved ones worked hard for.
I'm Vince Manzella. Lucido and Manzella.
Don't leave your family with uncertainty. Leave them with Lucido and Mansella. Call today and let us fight for you.
No problem. Find incredible savings on all your favorite brands of hunting and fishing gear at VanDamWarehouse.com. Like this exclusive offer. But hurry, deals this good won't last. Shipping is free on orders $50 or more, and most orders ship same day. Start the season off right with amazing savings from Van Dam Warehouse. DNR Sports. Your adventure starts here at VanDamWarehouse.com. If you have a sunken sidewalk, a cracked driveway, or uneven concrete around a pool patio, something you want local company to go. Serving Michigan and Northern Indiana for 45 years and has over 2,000 five-star reviews. Don't wait for it. Going over 50,000 customers tell you when it comes to your home's problems, there's only one company to call. Ayers Basement Systems.
Never before has any nation celebrated so triumph as this one, the one that we are part of right now. At 250 years of is the oldest republic on earth. We are the freest people on earth. We have the most righteous and enduring constitution on earth. We are the strongest and most powerful country on earth. And by the grace of God, the United States of America is the most successful, most accomplished, most exceptional nation ever to exist in human history. And it is and one of the reasons why I think it's the most accomplished, our investment in the future.
The Department of Transportation is doing just that, announcing it is investing over $1 billion in our nation's airports.
Yeah, we need it. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy is making sure that happens. Sean, and you know exactly how much you're going to be spending, right?
Can I just say, Donald Trump had his speech last night I thought was beautiful. Almost as beautiful as the Statue of Liberty behind the three of you, which is gorgeous. But Donald Trump always says, we're the hottest country on earth. We actually are the hottest country on earth.
Oh man, always something. One of my my driveway camera is not working.
Where I got $12.5 billion to start the process of rebuilding this brand new air traffic control system. I got the money about 3 months later. We are well on our way. It's going to take us another 2.5 years, but they've been talking about this for 30 years, and we are now going to finish it in another 2.5 years. So that is very cool. But on top of that, we have to, as you mentioned, we have to invest in our airports, making sure we have beautiful airports on the inside, but also making sure we're repairing our runways and our taxiways, and then bringing in technology in for our controllers so we have better tools to keep more Americans safe. And the real magic is going to happen in the software developing to better manage airspace, which brings efficiency, which means it's less delays, less time on the runways. It means you get home to your families faster. So that's some of the great work we're doing at the DOT and at the FAA.
Thank you. How did you decide? We put up on the screen some of the airports that are getting the funding. How did you decide which airports?
Yeah, well, we look at need, right? So we put out what's called a notice of funding opportunity. We have airports that pitch us on their great ideas and their
Listen, there's a lot more need than we have money. We're going to have to continue to invest in our airports, but there's also an opportunity. There's private equity that wants to invest in American infrastructure as well. If we can't get it through tax dollars, we should also look and see what American patriots and partners can we find that can help us build and amplify the tax dollar. But it was, who had the best ideas and who had the greatest need helped us make this determination on that. It was over $1 billion there, 1.7 billion. But that's on top of the 12.5 billion we're spending on the modernization effort.
And of course, Mr. Secretary, this should
My computers are getting a little screwy here.
thing to people who don't see just Mr. Secretary, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Hey guys, have a great morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy core.
Amazing.
Look how beautiful that is.
Blackhawks going
It's
across.
right behind us. And you can see how many do you see, Brian? 4?
Yeah, we got 4.
One of them's kind of behind, so it might not make the shot, but I see 4 of them.
Right at the bottom, you got the American flag. This is going to be taking place throughout the day, and behind us and through all our coverage is, Bill Hemmer will be joining us shortly, but they'll be doing their show again. Now let's go back and check in with Carly Shipkiss. She's talking about patriotic. She's at the Embassy Diner, where everyone eats for free today.
Everybody's eating for free. We're all back right now. Is Bruce Blakeman. He is the Nassau County executive and current New York gubernatorial candidate. Nassau County knows how to celebrate America.
We are the most patriotic county in all of America. We're home to so many veterans. We thank our veterans, we thank our firefighters, our police officers, our law enforcement officials, our first responders, our nurses, and our teachers. They're all terrific.
Amazing stuff. What does this 250-year milestone mean to you?
Well, both my parents were World War II veterans. My mother joined the Army. My son Avi was in the Marine Corps. My son Arlen was a prosecutor. My uncle Benjamin was
Like that, right?
all our first responders and all these wonderful people. Gus, here at the most patriotic diner in America. You're welcome, Nassau County.
City and Reagan, they're trying to get her to Nassau County. Lobby it hard.
Yeah, but she's from New Jersey. I'll bet my money she's going to New Jersey. Sorry, Brian.
I don't think it's a good example for the children to bet. But I will say that you have the edge, but it's not over.
It's not over.
All right, so Bill Hemmer is on deck as our Independence Day celebration.
Peptide for weight management is available in a dissolvable tablet. It's not the injection and doesn't offer spray foot. Evidence is the injectable form, and results will differ from the injection. But for patients who don't want shots, this tablet option is
Yeah, I did it. I did it, unplugged it, reset it, and it still doesn't. It comes up and says not available, not available, not available.
The ultimate F Sword System presents another
All my other cameras are working, just not that one.
I like that up here in the ag. That way they don't get on. Lead with the boat.
I thought we needed a bigger home. All we really needed was the Versalift. Learn more at VersaliftHome.com. Go to VersaliftHome.com and enter promo code FOX24.
Inspired by 1920s heirloom sheets, we've turned cotton from our family farm into a made-in-America love letter. One that honors the land with ethical production, employing the skilled hands of American craftsmen. Each timeless piece buried in Redland cotton paint is meticulously made to be soft, durable, and a cherished part of your home for years to come. Redland Cotton, farm-to-home luxury for a life well lived.
Hey guys, it's America's 250th birthday, and we are celebrating independence, powered independence, with the Patriot Power Generator 2200 Action 4 Patriots. Solar powered, safe to use indoors, and it keeps your essentials running during blackouts. No gas. No
Working now. Thank you, Logan. Happy 4th of July to you too and everybody out there. We happen to be living in the greatest country that was ever on the face of the world. Yeah, East Coast. It blew off of top of a great big tree out front, and I called the city, and the city was out here at 9 or 10 o'clock last night cutting it up because there was limbs down that was this big around, and all kinds of branches, and they brought one of the grappler trucks and picked everything up, swept everything up, and it's gone. What a job they did.
Sinks, bathtub showers, overflowing toilets. Your two choices: lye-based liquids that burn your skin and corrode your pipes. Introducing iFlow Drain, the speed and power of lye without the danger. iFlow comes in both 1 hour and super powerful 15-minute gel that dissolves hair, grease, soap, toilet paper, even wipes in as little as 15 minutes. Got fruit flies? Try iFlow Bye-Bye.
Oh, it was raining. It was raining pretty hard too. The police were out there with the police cars going, and it was raining, and those guys were actually soaked. Logan, you can do it. You can do it. I did it. You can do it.
I'm afraid. Top fifty on eBay. There's more than 240 counterfeiters offering Focus Immune 150 on eBay. They copied our bottle clip, even our website.
Now, are they shooting a regular display, or is it just different people shooting fireworks?
Be careful, because some counterfeiters come on there too. The counterfeit websites look just exactly like ours. So to be safe, I suggest you scan the QR code on the screen or call our toll-free number. Do this so that you can be guaranteed that you're
Hello, Booner. Boone went out and in his hunting mode, he found a baby possum, I think it is, about this size. He had it treed along the fence row. I had to go out and get him away because he was barking and pouncing at it. And so I got it into, I've got one of those scoops with a handle on it for doggy poop. And so I scooped it into that. Didn't like it, but I scooped it into that, put it up, and Pat dumped it over the fence. So I don't know where he went from there, but or he or she, but at least Boone wasn't going to mess with it. Oh, the farmer spends money on it. Well, you could get some good video then. And the flight time. You get 20, 30 minutes of flight time, and usually most fireworks displays last 15 or 20 minutes.
Says Dear Swords, LSD-3, that's an amphibious assault ship, carries 2,000 Marines, 1,000 sailors on board, dozens of helicopters, CH-53s, Vipers, and Ospreys as well, and also the F-35 Bravos, the Joint Strike Fighter. We're seeing a lot of traffic here in the heart of New York Harbor behind us. We're along the Hudson, and guys, even though we're celebrating 250 years, how can we not think about some more modern history when Sully landed an aircraft here on the Hudson about 20 years ago, if you can believe that. But we're excited to be out here celebrating 250 years of this country. We're excited for the boat parade. We're also excited for the Blue Angels who will be flying overhead next 2 hours. Guys.
Well, Lucas, good job. For a small boat, you have a lot to say. I mean, we're even a smaller boat. And you're already a traffic victory. On everything except the boat you're on. That's what I'm saying. That guy saying that. Yeah, seeing his shot.
Oh, 55 minutes, yeah. I flew a couple of ships and went down and did that and used the same battery. So I flew 15 minutes of fireworks and a couple of ships, and so I was doing good.
Taking the splendor and the glory and the opportunity that this country has given so
Logan, you'll do just fine.
fantastic show in New York Harbor, then later in Washington City. Anyway, so do you think most families are doing that today? They're blowing cute to celebrate the kids being very warm, but I'm going to say 1,000%. Today is the day to do that. It's going to be really just a moment of amazing sights and sounds. And we've got these cameras out here, and we have what's called a compress shot television. When you get on that compress shot, okay, and you're going to see ship after ship after ship. Then later tonight, when the sun goes down, the fireworks that will illuminate the skies of New York Harbor and Washington, D.C., it's going to be a moment to remember for you and your kids and your grandkids. So embrace it and take it in.
I was watching, I'm in my kitchen, and I'm watching Fox.
So is everybody going to be barbecuing today, or you got places to go with people?
You can see from a distance. Some you can't, because in an instant they are over your head. We were making jokes during the commercial, like if you're in a bunker in Iran right now, you're waving a white flag. Oh, yeah. You won.
So you felt like in DC they had to cancel or postpone.
Well, normally I do not, East Coast, run them hot. I switch the batteries out usually after every 1 or 2 ships, which is like about only use 40% of the battery. 30%, maybe. Here comes Justin.
What up, Paul?
Hey, how you doing, Justin?
Going.
Huh?
It's going.
What are your plans today?
Same thing as I did yesterday.
Where are the kids going to be there, or are they off with their friends?
Yeah, they're at the house.
I doubt maybe you was barbecuing for the kids and for the pupper dogs.
Why the hell would I barbecue for the dog?
Well, they love it, don't they?
I don't know. Probably.
East Coast says normal, boring Saturday as usual. East Coast is having tacos tonight.
I think we're just doing hamburgers together.
Pulled pork tenderloins with Greek pasta salad, baked beans. Oh, Logan, you go, man.
There, so I don't know if one is or not, but he's expected to come out shortly. And remember, just gotta remember, you're gonna hear from the acting secretary of the Navy, Hun Cal, out of Virginia. Great story, exactly right. Vietnamese roots. He'll speak first. You're also gonna hear from the chief naval officer, Daryl Clark. He will speak as well, and then the vice president will follow.
Is scheduled to headline the International Naval Review.
You know, I think most about this is forcing a lot of people to go, wait, what happened in 1776? What happened? Who was involved in that? What exactly did they sign? It's reconfiguring a lot of people that haven't thought about history since 11th grade. Yeah, that's right. That's right up your alley. Yeah, but it's like people like, I love doing history. In your life, you're in the union, and all of a sudden people are like, wait, this happened here, this happened when, and they become human beings rather than people with just heads on the side of a mountain. George Washington said the key to America was the New York Harbor into the Hudson River. He said that in 1775. And what a glorious backdrop it is. Yeah, look at that. To be back here today. It's 250. And Thomas Jefferson was asked, and it turns out 2 days before he died, what should 4th of July mean on the 50-year mark? And he said, 4th of July should be a time of renewal. America. And that's just as a renewal, take inventory, just like a wedding, major day where sometimes you look back at your life, you look back at the country today. And it turns out those guys never feel new. Yeah, it turned out they do what they were talking about. So they fight.
We're expecting the vice president to
What's up, Mark, Frank, Jody, or Jody, Logan, Dustin. What's up, guys?
Here comes Mark. Morning, Mark.
Good morning, Paul. Justin.
Justin, did you figure out how to get the door panel off?
No, I'm gonna buy that debt removal kit and do it that way instead.
Okay.
I'm gonna try that first. I've been watching a lot of videos on how to use it and everything, so I kind of had an idea.
One of those where you glue a tag to the door and then pull it with a puller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of them. I've never had to use it yet, though.
Yeah, they're not that expensive. You can get them for about $40 on Amazon.
Yeah.
And it comes with a bunch of different shit. It comes with like big suction cup pullers too, and a bunch of different styles.
Yeah.
East
The
Coast
one-
wants to know, Justin, what happened last night.
The ones where you actually glue them to the door work better, apparently.
Fell asleep last night.
Yeah, because
I was-
I went and double checked to see if you were still on or not, and
Yeah, I went to go lay
you
down
know-
for a little bit. I don't remember falling asleep.
it's all right. If you need to sleep, you need to sleep. You know that tree went down after I hung up last night.
What tree?
I have a great big tree out at the end of my driveway, and somebody had parked a truck underneath it, and a great big limb that was about this big around the limb broke off the tree, smashed the back of the truck. I had to call the police. The police came and cordoned off the street. Then the city, which I was amazed, at 8 o'clock came with a great big truck that grabs it, and he cut it up into pieces, and they grabs it, put it in the truck, sweeped up and everything, and took it away last night about 9:30.
Whose truck did it hit?
What's that?
Whose truck did it hit?
I don't know. It was somebody that was visiting across the street.
They ever come out the entire time they were doing it?
Oh yeah. They were out there working on the pickup truck, trying to figure out how to get the back, because it was a pickup truck parked on the street here. The tree landed on the back of the pickup truck, and then rolled off, and so it smashed the back of the pickup truck.
Is the tree in your garden or on the city land?
Oh, a city owns everything from the sidewalk to the curb, and that's where the tree is.
All right, so they've got to pay the insurance money for it then.
Yeah.
That's right.
I guess somebody.
Everybody
Excuse-
mows the city property, but yeah, they
Because
own
everybody
they own the sidewalk and all the way over to the edge of the road.
It's just gonna give somebody.
No, when you said the tree was
excuse
at the bottom of your garden, you thought it was in your garden.
It's
No,
gonna give
it's at
somebody.
the end of my driveway. My driveway goes out and then goes down like this to the road, and the tree was just it's next to the sidewalk, and it's a big, you can't even reach around it how big that tree is.
Uh-huh. Well, you know what
Yeah.
they'll be doing next, don't you? They'll be coming cutting it down.
Well, and that's fine too. They should come and trim it up anyway. I mean, it's got to be 150 feet tall. It's a
That-
big ass tree.
150 feet is a very big tree.
No, that's not that. There's no way.
It won't
That's
be that
taller
big.
than. Yeah, that's way too tall. It's maybe 40 or 50 feet.
No, it's bigger than that.
Oh, it ain't no 250 though. That's the size of a damn California redwood. That would be towering over your neighborhood.
Just take your drone off from the street and go up to the top of the tree. You'll see how tall it is. Then you'll see it on your screen.
Yep.
Yeah, there.
But whatever you do, don't park your car under it anytime.
Today from the flight deck of the USS Kearsarge.
Oh, it broke off the one portion of the limb that was attached to the tree was this big around when it came down with all the branches and all that stuff. Yeah, it filled a great big truck up with branches, limbs, and all kinds of stuff. But I was amazed they came out on the
Well,
3rd before the 4th that late at night.
Yeah, they've got to
The
come and
most-
clear it. They've got to clear the road.
Yeah,
Most
because the
cities,
police cars were out there with their lights going.
well, most cities have they have emergency crews that have to respond to stuff like that. They'll have one or two people that float at nighttime for emergencies.
Question is that do it, could we pick up the pace and do it quick? The answer is no. We need Korea, South Korea to help us. They can pick up, they can match China's pace. They're not alive.
It's like the gas company. If when we had like the 4th of July and stuff like that off,
Yeah.
there always had to be there was always two employees that did not get the day off, and they had to sit at the office, wait for calls.
So they get premium pay.
Oh yeah, they got really good pay for doing that, but there always had to be two people that would have to volunteer to stay to do emergency calls or if there was a gas leak.
Activities for today. The reason the vice president is here in the New York Harbor, hosting a sale for
And sometimes they would just work out of their house.
look at these
They would just sit at their house, and then when they got a call, they'd respond. I don't know how far out they lived.
constructed in 1877. 7 are more than 100 years old.
You know, and they were real fussy about it. They got it all that stuff picked up out of the street because it was a mound of, you know, probably 40, 50 feet long of limbs and stuff. And they went around and swept the street up and cleaned it up and put that in the back of the truck too.
The George Washington Bridge up there.
Just like the water company here, they're closed at night. But if I had an emergency break in the line,
CGE.
they would have one or two guys that sit around at nighttime that would respond.
Led by the U.S. Navy.
Yeah.
Ship has been landed, very beginning. Earlier today, one of those ships had cannons on there, and we got to see the launch of that and some of the smoke coming up. Sheer power of those explosions.
You know, Bill Hemmer brought up earlier about the need for the Hudson. And I think we might be getting that delegation continue the vice president. Mike, had a look at him there. That would be
I don't know. I haven't heard from Jody about my drone, how that's coming.
It's in the chat there. Said he was waiting on parts or something. They were estimated 2 to 3 weeks from being shipped and delivered and all that.
Oh, okay.
He said that like a week ago. He gave the shipping date. It's the parts he bought them from. Assuming it was either eBay or Amazon. They gave him one of those shipping dates where they just give you a random ass date that's 2-3 weeks out. And it's not coming from a warehouse in the US. Most likely it's coming from China.
Yeah.
They built like a massive pipe chain, and they put it across the Hudson. So none of the British ships they were watching back in the 1800s could get up there if they just put the chain across the river.
Yeah, they usually give you a date of anything between 2 and 4 weeks for stuff from China here.
I will say like January 3rd to January 24th.
Yeah.
Okay, Jody. Jody was hoping maybe they would arrive today, but not. I don't think they're delivering on today, are they? Maybe they are.
No. I don't even think UPS and FedEx are working today.
Right.
I hate when you're waiting on something and you can run into a bunch of holidays at the same time. Keeps putting it off of you getting it.
She's not able to travel right now, probably.
It's a huge moment for me.
Or it's like one of those companies say, "Oh, you'll get your stuff in 2 to 3 business days," and then boom, it's a 3-day weekend for a federal holiday. You're like, damn it.
Did your other parts for your fridge arrive?
Oh yeah, the fridge is working.
And his
Yeah.
wife fixed it. Sarah fixed it, didn't she?
Yeah, she's the one that put it on. Wasn't that hard of a part to put on anyway. It was right there in the back. Of course, she acted like she conquered a fucking mountain.
Yeah.
It's like, I did it. It's like, okay. She wanted to do it on her own, though. She wanted to figure out why the fridge broke. The only thing I helped her do was research the parts. She did not know what she was looking for.
Mm.
She just saw a black capacitor and was on Amazon. Was like, oh yeah, I'll take that one. No, it's not the right one. She wanted to figure it out on her own what was wrong with the fridge and if she could fix it. And she did. I said the only thing I helped her with was get the parts.
He said,
Isn't they damn sight cheaper than to buy a new fridge?
3 people that has the key to that seat at all.
Right. For sure.
Belong to the
Well, we
American-
had another fridge actually lined up.
Brian does.
The people's house that we always go to for those parties,
Yeah.
Rob and Vanessa, they were actually getting a new fridge for their outside porch. There was nothing wrong with the one they were replacing. They just didn't want it anymore. And we were going to go over there and get that fridge from them, but we ended up fixing it instead. So,
Well, you should have that one as well. Put it in the garage and just keep all your drinks in it.
It's great to have ceremonial things, but they're not coordinated with the aircraft. They're not coordinated.
Yeah, it never
I'm
hurts
not-
to have an extra refrigerator someplace.
I was going to go get it, but then we were trying to figure out how we were going to get it home because we don't have a pickup truck. You really can't lay fridges down.
You
Not
can,
good.
but only for a short time.
Right.
And you've got to then let them stand upright for a bit before you plug them back in.
Recenter themselves on our founding documents, and all of us got to go to different national.
Apparently, some of the newer fridges, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Hmm.
It makes you really proud to be American today as we look at Lady.
I was watching it was a fridge for an RV, but they were talking about how they're designing these new fridges for where that doesn't matter anymore. Like where you don't have to worry about putting on its side. It's the way they design it.
Yeah.
Doesn't fuck it up anymore.
Oh man.
Yeah, but we were already facing the challenge of how the fuck we were going to get it over here because neither one of them have a truck either. All they got is Jeeps.
No.
So they wouldn't have been able to bring it over to us.
Yeah, that's where having a trailer comes in handy.
Yeah, they were just going to have the people pick it up when they got the new fridge unless somebody wanted it because they didn't have the ability to move it either. And,
He ordered those parts for my drone from Amazon.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Amazon and eBay will do that when you order something. It's like a month out. They'll just give you a general set of dates. Usually you'll get it before then, but they'll do that just to cover their own ass. So you don't ask for a refund. But,
It's a huge show everywhere. I mean, Washington, D.C., New York City, people are finding the waterways here. It is an epic sight to see these naval vessels coming in from not just all over the country, all over the world. It is a sight to see and be home. Good to be with you, Bill. I'm Sandra Smith. This is America's Newsroom. Headlining the celebration is Vice President J.D. Vance. We saw him touch down a few moments ago. He arrived aboard the USS Kearsarge. He is scheduled to speak in our next hour. And
Super glue to finish this tower.
So just so you know at home, there are numerous countries from all over the world that are represented today.
you bet.
All to honor America
Yeah.
and moment where we have all arrived. And you're going to see some sights that you're going to remember forever. Trust me. Let's get it going. All part of our special coverage, America 250. Our reporters are standing by. They got the best gig of the world today on board their ships. We have military experts on deck, but first we start with Todd Pyro. Todd Rubicard. He is on board the USS Coast Guard Cutter Eagle, which is the very first vessel to come into the harbor. How goes it, Todd? Good morning.
Sarah's not working today.
He's
So are you cooking today or is she?
She's cooking. We were barbecuing. I'd cook it. So we never replaced our barbecue when it broke. So actually didn't break. It rusted. Well, I guess you could say it broke. It rusted through over the years. Bottom of it did, so I tossed it out. I just never replaced it.
Sailing vessels and vessels here as well. A little bit of history about the Bart Eagle. It is all America's tall ship. Not wannabe, not it would be nice to be. This is America's tall ship.
Okay.
That doesn't refer to a tree, it doesn't refer to a dog, it refers to a ship that has at least 3 masts. When it comes to this particular
They're showing the Navy ship, the old school Navy ship.
Yeah.
Sounds like what they're talking about.
we defeated Germany in 2
It's the old school pirate days shit, or from the
Yeah.
old days.
The old 3 and 4 masters. Yep. Well, I had a 3 master go up through here yesterday, but it was there wasn't any place to park down there. You know, everybody and their brother were down on Friday night down along the water because it was hot.
It's actually a commissioned ship too. It's technically part of the U.S. Navy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I mean, you can't really legally fly around it then, can you?
technically you wouldn't. It's not technically commissioned like any other ship. It's just an old school from like the 1800s type ship.
Hmm.
It's mostly for ceremonies and stuff like that,
Ceremonial use. Yep.
like 4th of July and stuff like that. But it's technically still an operating ship, fully functional U.S. Navy ship. It's got weapons on it too.
Oh, cannons.
Yeah, it's got the old cannons and all that. I can imagine. I wouldn't be surprised if a fucking anti-air missile system come flying out of the bottom of that thing. Yeah, almost got the Space Needle done. Just got to put the 2 sides. It's 3 sides on. This is going to be the fun part.
How did it do the top bit in 2 halves?
Yeah, actually, it was 4 pieces.
All right.
It was relatively easy to put together. It's just now the the side rails, those are going to be a bitch because they didn't really design this thing very well. To be honest with you, this design could have been a lot better. It's all right. I figured it out.
Because it's got a saucer thing at the top, hasn't it?
Yeah. There's like an observatory, I think is what it is. I'm not sure exactly what's up in there. You'd have to ask Lance that next time he's in here.
From what I can remember, there's a restaurant up there.
Yeah, I'm not
Because
entirely sure.
Bill Thomas did a thing when he visited it.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, Joe's got his
Okay.
stars and stripes on.
Yep.
Hey, Joe.
I'm tired. I don't know why I'm tired.
Well,
got it.
Justin's been tired lately too.
Yeah, he's always tired.
Because it's still early in the morning.
Well, kind of. It's 9:08.
Hmm.
I had to get all my stuff ready because I found out yesterday that shoot at 6 o'clock. Tonight is actually at 2 o'clock. I went and looked on the website to double check everything. It says 2 to 6. I went 2 to 6. So I contacted the mayor. I actually contacted my editor and contacted Lance Willie, the mayor of the city of Folsom. And he called me back and he said, "Yeah, it's at 2 o'clock." Okay, I'll be
Wow.
there. I'm glad I found out because I'd have got there right at the end of it.
Yeah.
He told me, he said, "If you have any problems, let me know and I'll take the pictures for you. Get you some pictures." I got you. But it's a little small town. That's where I really want to go live. So I'm glad I'm going up there. I want to look at it. I want to talk to them because it's like a little sanctuary that they got the grocery stores, they got everything right there, and the main market right there in Folsom has good prices, so they take care of you. And I mean, they have a lot of good specials. You go in there and buy like a box of ribs for $15. It's the way it is. They have specials on them. Big, they get specials all the time. And it's about 40 miles. I got to go it's actually about 30 miles north of me. So I'm gonna talk to the man and see what it's like up there. They're having a barbecue. It's free food, everything else. So I get to eat. I don't know what they're gonna be. Probably hamburgers, and they might have hot dogs and stuff. That's probably what they're doing. He said, "I don't know how many people are gonna be here because everybody else barbecues." I said, "Well, all I need is 10 pictures, so we'll see. We'll see."
Yeah, there's 5 people there. Just move them round to different places.
Yeah, it might be total of 10 people. Need 10 pictures. I'll just get 10 people doing different things. And I might even see my niece up there because my niece lives in Folsom and she may be bringing her child over there. I hate when I get a phone call and it says maybe somebody, I ain't answering that shit. Stop. Don't come over here and ask me a question. Go. No.
All right, first leg is in.
What leg? What are you doing?
I'm building the Seattle Space Needle.
Oh. I'm charging my Mavic 3 batteries because since I'm gonna be out of there early, I'm gonna take the Mavic 3 and go over probably to Madisonville because I could park about not even about 1,000 feet from where they shoot the fireworks. It's a big open lot and people park there for the fireworks. And then I could put the drone up and get the fireworks from about 1,000 feet. I can move it to about 500 feet from the fireworks. So I should get the fireworks tonight. I'm charging all 3 batteries just in case.
Yeah, some of those ships are big, no doubt about it.
See, I'd love to be out there with all those ships and by the Statue of Liberty and all that. Oh, they got one right now going past the aircraft carrier Nimitz, right?
Yeah,
And it's full sails and everything. Looks like a little toy next to it.
yeah,
Next to
it
the
does,
Nimitz.
doesn't it?
See, I'd love to be out there, but you can't fly a drone.
No,
Everything out there, you gotta stay within 3,000 feet.
That's a
And
big
three
ass ship.
thousand feet, yeah. Yeah, Nimitz is big. I've seen the Nimitz in person. When I was in Hawaii, Nimitz came. I was standing on the hill up at Camp Smith, and the Nimitz was coming into Pearl Harbor. And I looked over there and seen this thing, and it completely dwarfed Pearl Harbor from up. I'm miles away, about 10 miles away. And you got a clear view. It was perfect weather, everything. And I'm looking at this ship coming in there, and it just dwarfed everything. I said, "Oh my God, I got to go see this thing."
Yeah, plus
down
that
there the next day.
ship's what, 20, isn't it 25 floors, I think it has?
Something like
20
that. And
I think it's 25
it's
stories.
retiring this year. That's the funny part about it. I saw it in 1984, and it's retiring this year. This is the last thing. After this, they're going to retire it.
Yeah, they're retiring them one for one. Every time they build one, they retire one.
Yep. But that, I mean,
There's
that
a-
ship, when I stood next to it and looked at it, I said, "You've got to be kidding me." I'd be tired walking my ass through places to get to places. What are you talking about?
Now that they're building, I think 2 of them right now, and they got a third one planned after those 2 are done.
Yep. And
I
all of
think
them are bigger and better too.
I think the second one's about done too.
Yeah, they all become bigger and better as they go.
Yeah.
That's the vice president and the secretary of the Navy, and somebody next to him. I can't tell who he is. And they admiring the ship going by, nice and pretty.
Done?
No,
What are you gonna build next?
I don't know.
Hello to Sarah.
I don't like that print. I told you that.
Building.
I haven't looked at that one yet.
See you.
I know.
Don't be a jerk off now.
Oh, Sarah, slap him. God. I said slap him, and the dog started barking. See, she got him in a headlock right now, saying, "You're gonna do this, bitch."
Still there talking to Doug.
And she told you to do a print you don't like it. She's gonna put you in a headlock and smack you.
Well, but I don't like any of the Empire State Building ones because they're just a solid one building print.
Yeah.
There's no parts to it, nothing like that, and they're really small. I can only make it as tall as my printer.
Yeah, you
I
don't
like the ones that come in multiple pieces, so I can make it 2 or 3 feet tall.
Okay, you might as well waste a lot of filament.
These buildings look cool though. I did the Burj Khalifa too.
Yeah.
That thing looks badass, dude. And it barely, like, I have like maybe 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch between the antenna and the ceiling of the house. Like I printed it just at the perfect height.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I heard. And they got flyovers, 7 hours of flyovers of Washington, D.C. today. That's gotta be crazy. You see my son Nick? He's right there. He could be in Washington in 2.5 hours.
I wouldn't
If I
want
was-
to deal
The crowds are with the problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with the fucking crowds there.
But if I was young again, I would probably want, because of what it is, I would want to go see it. You know what I
Me
mean?
too. I'd probably be the same way. If I was close, I'd probably go anyway.
Yeah, I'd go get right in the middle of it just to watch it.
Yeah.
And it would be fun, you know.
Didn't say.
But because you only get to do that once, you know. You only get. They got the. I guess what's that? I guess it's not the Blue Angels. It must be the Thunderbirds. I can't tell if it's the Blue Angels. It might be the Blue Angels because their numbers on the tails.
Right, let's just go back to this Empire State Building.
All right.
Right, on this momentous day for
Man.
the United States of America,
This
let's
what?
put it.
On
Let's put
menu.
it in an understanding language that you'll all understand. From Justin. I can't be asked to make it bigger than my brethren. I don't know how to do cuts and dowels and shit. I just don't want to do any fucking work. I just want to come in at the last fucking minute and pick up the pieces.
That's what he said. All
I
right.
don't remember sounding like a douchebag, but you nailed it.
But you did.
Yeah, that's the Blue Angels now. They're having back
Oh,
to back to back to back flyovers right now over New York.
I guess the French planes, their version of the maybe the Blue Angels, the French.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called, but apparently they're over here doing flyovers too.
Yeah, they're showing the Blue Angels right now going over, and they're blowing out red, white, and blue smoke.
Yeah, French colours.
Yeah.
Hey, David, but
They try to take our colors. It looks like France sees a little bit of freedom.
yeah, they're hoping for freedom.
Well, the British flag's red, white, and blue as well. The Australian flag's red, white, and blue.
Yeah, there's a lot of flags that use those colors.
Yep.
Yeah, because we own part of the planet.
Yeah.
And some of the flags, like even ours, it doesn't even really look blue. It looks like purplish blue, like a really dark blue.
Man, it's hazy in New
It's
York.
an
too.
Oxford blue.
All the planes coming across, no matter who they are, that's still blowing out red, white, and blue. Back to back to back planes doing that. That would be cool to watch.
There's a lot of fucking money flying around up there.
Oh, I'm telling you, when they did the flyovers here in New Orleans during COVID, I went down on top of the University Medical Center parking lot and shot from up there, and the Blue Angels came right over us. I got some pictures of them. Man, they were good pictures of them.
Yeah, the like hourly maintenance costs of some of them planes to fly is ridiculous.
Well, I've heard from my son the amount of bullshit with the Harriers, how much maintenance they had to do. Since he's the maintenance officer, he knew all of this shit. And the downtime on these planes, unbelievable.
Oh yeah, and that's an older plane too. So
Yeah. And he said the downtime, one of them, I remember there's one major was flying one of them, and he was getting warnings, and they checked it and said, we got to change a wing. They had to change the whole wing out, right? They said it was going to take about 2 days to change the wing out. They said they looked up, the plane was gone. The major done flew it to another place. He went and flew it to another place, and he got there and he got a warning that the engine in the wing was giving him a problem. So they said, now how in the hell we're going to fix it when it's not even here? You know? He actually said he got all on the major about it, saying, sir, listen to me. You took a chance with this aircraft and you don't own this aircraft. And now we got to get the aircraft back and hope we can get it back and fix it. And they wound up chewing the major out about it. They got it back and repaired it, but he shouldn't have taken it.
oh, but God damn, dog.
But they've got to get so many flight hours in, and he wanted to get his flight hours in so he could have the rest of the time off, you know? He didn't want to wait 2 days and have to do it. Boy,
this
see,
is-
that would have been me as an aircraft maintenance officer. I don't care who the guy, because me as a supply chief, I used to give people shit all the time. I used that position.
You still do.
Well, I still do. You know, it's in my DNA. You know, I can't help it. 50,
Frank.
yesterday, 52 years ago, my whole life changed when I stood in those yellow footprints. And I was a little 19-year-old that thought he knew everything. And I was broke down by 3 drill instructors, Pino, Kegler, and Carroll, and Mosley, another one. And it made me see reality.
Now,
Yeah, I
Frank,
remember.
of course I sounded like SpongeBob SquarePants. He's an American cartoon, right? And also another proof that the American educational system is fucked, right? Because SpongeBob does not live in a pineapple under the sea. He lives in a pineapple in the sea. In the sea, right? Not under it, in it.
That whole cartoon don't make fucking sense. How does he explode by drinking a glass of water under the sea?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go through the whole
Under the
physics of that show because none of it makes sense.
Yep, got a point.
These things are going to be a pain in the ass to glue up at the top.
My brother,
Why?
my brother talks about SpongeBob, and he says that's SpongeBob, the absorbent one.
Absorb it one.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, SpongeBob should be on the toilet all the time. Because as he's pissing, he's reabsorbing it.
I did hear some fireworks going off last night. I didn't think everybody was going to abide by the burn ban. Wasn't a lot, but I did hear about 7 or 8 big ones go off right on the other side of the street.
So why can't you set fireworks off?
They got a temporary ban right now because been so dry this past year. They put a temporary ban on all fireworks. And they also put it on
I can't imagine going to a firework
burning and all that.
display in the US. That first firework goes off and pops. Everyone pulls the gun out and goes, "Who did it?" You know the sketch where the guy drops his finger in the canteen and they all pull the gun.
Oh, they warn you before their shows. They're like, "All right, everybody, relax. The Chinese are not here. Just fireworks." Rednecks, put your guns away. I see you over there.
On Facebook today, they had a house come up for rent, right? And I looked at it and I went, I know that house. I looked at it good and I looked at the address. It was the house next door to the house I used to own. It's up for rent.
Oh, nice.
I put it this way, it's all renovated and everything. I knew the lady used to live there. So I'd like to know how much it costs. It's probably going to be at least $2,100 a month. Because it's a 3-bedroom house. And a nice, I mean, right next door to where I live. My problem is if I rent that house out, if I were to rent that house out, I'd be driving home and pulling to the wrong driveway because my muscle memory would pop in. You know what I mean?
That's the problem. Yeah, that's about how much a fucking 1 or 3-bedroom around here would cost.
Yeah,
about $2,000.
I'm gonna ask him. Just curious how much they're asking for the house. Because it's a friend of mine. A friend of mine is the guy listing it. And I told him, I said the thing. I said, when you got for lease, I lived right next door, own that house for 6 years.
Yeah, not to mention the fucking apartment complexes. A 3-bedroom apartment would cost you the same amount.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's going to pull up on the driveway and all the fucking neighbours are there with removal vans. Fuck, he's back.
Yeah,
Everybody out.
The lady, her name was Barbara. I think it was Barbara. I can't remember her name because she lived there for a couple of years. Then she moved and rented the house out. I think she went to move with her kids. It was only a couple of years that she was there. But the fence, we had a wooden fence that blocked her to me. And she freaked out the day that I drove. I put a boat that needed a lot of work in the driveway. And she looked at me. She goes, "What are you gonna do with us?" I'm putting it in the backyard. I'm working in the backyard. I walked over, took that whole fence part down, all the way to all the gate and everything, and backed it right in. You know, because that was my property, technically. If I backed it in right down the thing, I mean, it was perfect the way I got it in there. And put it in the backyard and put the fence back up, you know, and I said, "Can you see it? Don't worry about it." You know, nobody can see it now. I can just work on it. I had that thing almost ready to go. The engine ran, everything, and I was getting ready to do all the interior when we went through the divorce. And then I had no place to keep it, so I just left it there. And when she didn't pay the house and lost the house, the boat went with it. It didn't cost me anything. It cost me $86 for the boat. It
Now,
was
Joe.
it was a 22-foot. I can't remember the name of it. It was a 22-foot tri-hull, and it was beautiful. It was beat up, but it was beautiful, and it was actually one of the boats that did a lot of rescuing in Hurricane Betsy back in Louisiana.
But Joe, when you're going to speak about this house, when you claim that she's a friend, it's highly recommended that you remember the name, right? She's a great friend of mine. I used to know her really, really well, but I just don't know her name.
His name, Patrick. He was actually a manager at Walk-Ons when my daughter was working at Walk-Ons, and I came in. I shot the Tall Ships NOLA, and I came in with the cup to show my daughter I had the cup made, and I was going to sell them. And he goes, "How much for a cup?" I said, $20. He reached in his pocket and gave me $20 for a cup. Funny part about it, I was about to give him one. You know, I just gave him one.
I love moments like that when you're about to give somebody something and they offer you money instead. You're like, okay. That was like my washer and dryer a few years ago. I went to go take it. I was about to take it out to the road, just leave it out there for somebody to grab.
Yeah.
And I decided I went back in the house to do something. I come back out, and a guy pulls up in the trailer and truck. He's like, "I'll give you $50 for each one." I said, "All right." You would have waited 2 more minutes, man. I would have been dragging him out to the side of the road. He could have got him for free.
1975, 1-year lease.
Don't do it, Joe.
No, I'm not doing it.
1-year leases are not worth the fucking paper they're written on.
We had a little, about 100-acre fire in our area, Dusty, a couple months ago, but they got it contained and put out within a few days. I want to say it was like a couple hundred acre. Wasn't that big of a fire. Hey, what are you doing? Huh? Pissed off because mommy's hiding out in the kitchen. Yeah.
Next time you get ready to fly, Paul, go run out and get go fly up to the top of that tree. I'd like to see how tall it is.
Okay.
What did I bet that guy was pissed, dude. That's
He
what
wasn't
sucks,
happy.
dude. Fucking pull your truck under there so you can just have a good night. Also, a fucking tree comes down on top of it. I mean, was it still drivable or did it completely just
No,
smash the whole top?
he drove it out of there. But what they worked on it for an hour or so with all kinds of things to try and pull the box of the pickup truck back together, you know? Because when it landed on the back of the pickup truck, it kind of split it open, and so they were winching it. And
Oh,
all
you're
kinds
talking about the bed came undone?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
God.
Yeah, that's not good. That must have been a
No,
heavy ass
I
tree.
had been total to me.
Unless it just, I don't know, unless it sheared the bolts off for the bed. But Jesus, man, that had to have been a heavy ass tree.
Well, trees are heavy, you know.
Yep. unless they're dead, and the higher up, the less weight. It holds all the weight in the bottom there. So I cut one down in my backyard one time, and it was dead, and it was solid on the bottom, but the top was hollow because it was just falling apart. And that's the one that I said, "Oh, that's not gonna hit my house. That's close. We got enough." I measured that one. I said, "We're good." And about 4 feet of it hit my roof. came down. My wife staying there. She goes, "You know it's gonna hit the roof." I said, "No, it's not. We're good. I'm telling you." Cut that thing down. The thing went real fast, and when it hit, all of that it was like toothpicks all over my yard. I'm glad it was dead.
Were they small enough branches where it didn't do any damage?
Well, it didn't do any damage. It didn't even it didn't even damage the gutter. That's how dead it was. You know what I mean?
Oh, so
If
yeah,
I
just
if I would have
shattered.
if I'd have threw a rope up there and pulled, that whole section would have fell right there because it was just rotten and ready to go. So when it came down, it went boom because the bottom 10 feet was solid. Everything above there was almost hollow. I went through with a chainsaw and started cutting everything down into groups, because I used all of that for firewood.
Yeah, about
But
a year ago, I went out front and I went to go take we have a stump out there that was about, I don't know, maybe 2 foot wide. And so I went out there with the skill saw because I was just going to trim it down to the ground. And I don't have a fucking chainsaw, so I was going to use my skill saw. I reached down to grab onto it, and the whole fucking stump just falls apart in like a million pieces.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, I ain't got to do anything. So he just grabbed it all up and dragged it to the side of the road. I pulled the entire root system up and everything of it just by hand. It was that rotted.
A question for you guys. Am I talking to on a different planet? Because East Coast is talking about coffee machines.
Yeah. He might be talking to somebody else about talking.
I can't see anybody else in the chat, although chat has been playing up.
Yeah, I say I'm waiting, drinking. He said, "I'm waiting. That's what I'm doing, drinking free dealership cappuccino." So he's at a dealership with his car, I guess, huh?
Must be having work done on it. He's sitting in the waiting room.
Dude, I had to go. What was it? I had to go to one of the. When my daughter was buying that car at that Hyundai dealership, I walked to the back and they had a curd. Man, I walked out of there with about 10 cups of coffee. I had a coat on. I just put them in my pocket and left. Figure that'll last me a couple of days. So,
Hey,
I'm
Dave.
trying to sell Dusty a new car.
Argentina nearly had an upset and went out last night, didn't they? That was close. One won at full time, and then they only managed to win with Cabo Verde scoring an own goal.
I think I'm gonna wear this shirt and my bling up there shooting pictures today. What do you think?
There you go.
I mean, if you want that big ass thing dangling on your neck all day.
I got big old ass. I'm thinking 2 cameras. I got double straps anyway. I probably can't even wear this shirt. I'm gonna probably try to wear this shirt. I got the double strap today, so it's gonna be a strap here and a strap here, both sides, and cameras on each side. Because I got to get, if I can get good close-ups of kids, I got to get good close-ups of kids. Stop fucking at me. Because hopefully they'll have like a watermelon eating contest, and I get somebody all face off, all smashed up in there, Stop.
Oh, Jody, they don't record outside.
They have at 4 o'clock. I know I'm gonna be there till at least 5 o'clock. So I got a few hours. I'm gonna be there. But they've got at 4 o'clock. They've got a cornhole contest. So
Where was this?
I got to shoot the mayor's pictures doing that.
Wait, a cornhole? Yeah, I'd wear that big Jane if I were you.
Yeah,
they want to see
It's a little redneck
cornhole.
town. I'm telling you, I'm going to. It's redneck city.
Where's this tree at, Paul, that fell? Is it like right in front of your house, or is it like down the street?
No, it's right off the side of my driveway.
What? The tree the squirrels used to run in?
Yeah.
Near
You
the
know
bird
why
feeder.
it died, right? It got way down with all the nuts. All the nuts in the limb broke the limb.
So was it on your land or a neighbour's?
City property.
Hey Frank, if he had a video of it, he don't have a copy of it. It's got a, he doesn't have anything that records it.
He's in the grass verge.
Well, yeah, Paul doesn't pay for the extra shit to be able to record a bunch of stuff.
What kind of cameras does he have?
Wise.
Not
But
so
you gotta-
wise.
You got to pay extra if you want all the storage and all that bullshit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I call them not so wise.
It cost me $2.99 a month for them to store it, but I technically don't need it because I've got a little dongle in the back. It's got a 16 gigabyte and it records everything on it.
Just get yourself some Eufy TP-Link cameras, put the plug it in, connect it to your Wi-Fi. It records to the memory card constantly, and you can get your phone out and clip it in and go bup, 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 done.
Well,
You
that's
can
what it's
watch it.
doing, right?
You can
It
watch
does
it
that.
live, and you can watch it back.
Yeah, I can't. My camera will record to the Wi-Fi in the back, but it won't record to my phone. Won't go to my phone unless I have the $2.99. It's got to be on the app. The app is what it costs. So I don't mind $3 a month. Because
What
wherever
time did
I'm
that
at, I can
happen
look at
around,
it.
Paul?
Paul's gone outside with his drone.
No, he's
I
walking
can't see.
fast for something.
I can't see any of the trees that fell because the tree next to his driveway is still there. The one out front's still there.
No, it was just
Oh,
one of.
Well, it's just a limb fell, not the whole
Oh,
tree. It's gonna be the one to the right of it. Looking out, it'd be the one to the right of his driveway, probably.
yeah, the one that's out by the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at Google Maps. It looks like it's about 40 feet. Because it's up to about the top of his house.
He said 150 feet. Me and Mark are like, "There's no way in hell. That's the size of
Remember,
it. That's a damn California redwood, bro. That thing
Yeah,
would be towering over your city.
he's told us that before. He said all the trees in the area are like 180 feet. Remember?
At best, it'd be maybe 60 foot.
I'm thinking well, how high is his house? You talking if he's got if he would have 12-foot ceilings, which I know he don't. He's got 8-foot probably, but 10-foot max.
But Paul's is 2-story too. It is a
Yeah,
pretty
it's
tall
2
house.
stories, so you're looking at maybe 40 feet before his house, and it's right at the top of his house.
I wouldn't be
two of 'em right
surprised if
there.
Paul's
Only
house doesn't have
45
one of
feet.
those. I wouldn't be surprised if his house don't have one of those big walk-in attics upstairs too.
Well,
He
no,
probably don't even know about it.
a two-story house is only about 25 feet tall.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking at max, if he's got bigger ceilings, because the older house, some of the older house had 10-foot ceilings. So if they went to a 10-foot, you're looking at maybe 40 feet max with the attic, you know?
He just flew the drone out there.
He did?
Yeah, he's out in the driveway flying it up in
I
the air.
did say he walked past with a drone.
I didn't notice. He went
He's
out there in a
going
hurry
to
too.
He's flying straight up. I think he's measuring the trees.
You better be paying attention to the limbs.
Yeah, I
You're
told him, I
flying
said,
straight up.
maybe, I told him maybe 60, 70 foot at the most, but there's no way in hell that thing's 150 feet.
I'm thinking,
Like, you'd
I'm
be able to-
thinking 40.
As if it was 150 feet, you'd be able to see that tree from
Florida.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying you'd be able to see it from the waterway where he flies at. That's like a mile.
Yeah. Hey, well, we lost you.
Yeah, I mean, my willow tree in my back garden's like nearly 4-foot diameter trunk, and that's only 55 feet tall.
The headphones do that. They don't give me any indications that they're not. They just shut off.
So the other day when I flew I did the Avata 360, I learned a lesson because I flew 3 flights, right? And I learned a lesson that you got to either switch the battery out or you have to give it a few minutes in between flights. Because I flew one, landed it, then I took off right away and flew another one, and I got a battery warning. And what was happening, the battery gave me a warning. It went up to 150.4 degrees. And the only reason it could be is because it started out at 124. Didn't hurt anything, but it's a learning lesson.
91 feet tall.
Two-foot each direction. What kind of tree is that? Dusty? I was asking Dusty the rainbow tree. That's a rainbow tree. You know, we have a tree in Florida. It's considered like the most poisonous tree in the world. And if you
Of course
touch
you
it,
do.
if you touch it, you can possibly get killed from it. And you can't even burn it because if you breathe it in when it's burning, it does the same thing.
Of course you do. You have crocodiles, alligators, fucking lizards, snakes, fucking spiders. You name it. If it's fucking poisonous, it lives in Florida. So why won't the trees be any different?
And if you stand underneath one of them while it's raining, the sap will land on you and it'll burn the fuck out of your skin.
It's pretty tall compared to the house.
There's the driveway right there.
Okay.
That was the tree that we were thinking it was.
Yeah, that's the one.
I thought the whole tree fell over. I was like,
You'll see where it broke up at the top here.
Good job the tank didn't break much longer of it. Aye.
There's where it broke off.
oh yeah, dude, look at that big ass chunk missing. It looks like some of the other ones are.
So how did that fall on a pickup truck if it's on the opposite side of the street?
The pickup truck was parked on my side of the street.
It was right
Yeah,
under.
but still, it's facing the opposite way.
Yeah, but the wind was going really strong to the east.
They need to get up there and trim that motherfucker.
That
Look at
tree,
all
is that tree is pretty tall.
Yeah, it is a lot taller than I thought it was going to be. I
Yeah,
was
it's
expecting
tall.
50, 60 feet.
Now look at the other trees in the background.
Definitely not 150 though.
No, he just said 91
He said
feet.
91.
91 still tall.
That's still going. Look.
You need to trim that thing up.
You cut that bitch down.
No, it doesn't look dead. It just looks like it needs to be trimmed. See, like here we have tree cutters that contract with the cities and the county, and they're always going around trimming all the trees up.
Yeah, you see that little limb on the bottom? That's going to be the next one. Right where the cursor was, where it broke, it's coming down.
Yeah, I see which one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Paul, you're gonna have to stop feeding them squirrels. They're getting fat, pulling the branches down.
They put too many nuts in them trees. They're breaking the branches off.
Yeah, that's a big ass tree.
I wonder why the guy's truck was covered in peanuts, and Paul just whistles and walks away slowly.
Well, he went over there and picked up all the peanuts and saved him some money. What you talking about? So he can throw them out again.
Oh, I bet you them squirrels got a big stash somewhere around there.
Yep.
Either up in one of those trees or they got a stash on somebody's roof somewhere.
I tell you what, barbecue squirrel tastes good today.
Oh, this doesn't even sound appetizing.
Squirrel's good.
Yeah, I thought it was fucking
we used to
living
go
in
squirrel
apocalypse. I
hunting
bet
all the
it'd be
time when I was
delicious.
young. It's
Hey,
kind of hard
it's-
to eat some of the meat, off of them because you got to pick it off.
Yeah, there's nothing to them. It's like eating a fucking shrimp. Got to eat 20 of them.
Yeah, but you get the leg, the back leg and that, and you pull it off like this, and you got the bone you can pick your teeth with.
Now your standard squirrel, I'm with Justin. There's just nothing to him. But the Paul squirrel that's been fed by Paul, there's going to be a hell of a lot to that.
Man, he's fattening them things up.
And basically, all you got is the legs and the hip and all of that to eat off of, because everything else is usually not enough. But the one thing we used to do, and my dad used to be so pissed with us when we did it, robin redbreast. When they're in the middle of the spring after they eat real good, and they started getting that big, thick red breast. We used to pick them off like that, and then you cut the breast off, and it was nothing but a chunk of meat. It was almost like a little fillet of meat.
You evil bastard.
Sorry.
Are those even legal to eat though?
I don't
No.
know if they're illegal anymore. They might not. Different country, different state, different country. I don't know if it's illegal now, but it wasn't back then.
I was out shooting birds with my Pelican one day. My dad came out and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I shot a bird."
I'll tell you what.
He grabbed
I
my
wouldn't-
fucking Pelican and he shot me right in the back. He goes, "How's it feel?"
Yeah. The thing is, that was the only bird that we shot basically because we ate it. You know, we go out and we shoot the marsh hens they call, and another one called a crowback out in the middle of the marsh. And these were, one of them was almost like a little small turkey, and the other one was like a little chicken. And those marsh chickens basically, and we'd eat those. You know, so long we wouldn't shoot them unless we were going to eat them. And my cousin couldn't stand the fact that I'd be shooting in the backyard. He said, "You better not be shooting any birds unless it's a bird you can eat." Like that. And he used to hate
You shouldn't
that,
be
right?
shooting any birds today.
Well,
To
that's
eat them or
different.
not.
We're talking 60 years ago, okay?
Yeah, but I'm
Well-
talking today. I would not be hunting any wild bird.
Because all the bird flu and all the bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one day I was shooting a target in the back. This true story. I'm shooting the target, and as I pulled the trigger, I see a puff, and I went, "What the hell was that?" A bird flying across, got hit.
I can just see the American packets now. You know, like over here, there's like little bits of ingredients that are like really small because there's no added stuff. On the American one, it's like just a massive list, and right in the middle it says
Stop.
H5N1. Right in the middle.
Stop walking, okay?
Goes
Oh,
good with
I know.
red dye number 5.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but can you imagine it? H5N1 in the middle of the ingredients.
You know where they get the red dye from? A
Yep.
specific bug?
I'm trying to
Cochineal
think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't use that over here anymore. Well, you're not supposed to.
yeah, we haven't been able to use it since the 70s.
No, we still use red dye. Fucking what's his name just got rid of using it. Kennedy.
Well, I
That was
saw
one of
something the
the
other day that said that they stopped it in the 70s. Maybe it was wrong.
There
Yeah, they're
there was
supposed to
different
use,
dye colors though. There was like dye 2, dye red
Yeah,
dye
number
3.
5 is the one.
But there's still red dye on foods if you look at some of the ingredients.
Well, yeah, but a lot of it's from beetroot now.
Yep.
Yeah, just imagine the ingredients on American food may contain lead pellets.
What's wrong, Bo?
Nothing, just putting the battery back in the charger and
But I mean, that's your choice when you live over here. You can, you have the choice of both lifestyles. You can choose to live a very healthy, optimal life, or you can choose to live a very unhealthy life. It's up to you.
It's like over here. You can live a healthy lifestyle and pay like £30 a meal, or you can live a fucking normal lifestyle like all the peasants do and pay £4 a meal.
Junk food's always been cheaper than healthy food.
Always cheaper.
Yep.
Well, there's a bigger demand for it too. Like, you know,
It's nothing about the bigger demand. It's the ingredients are cheaper, hence why it's junk food.
Well, I'm saying even food that you would consider a normal meal is but there's a high, like I said, there would be a higher demand for somebody wanting to eat steak than salad in the U.S. You get more people who would rather have steak than salad.
Yep.
Just like the organic shit is like super expensive, like organic vegetables and fruits.
Yeah, I don't even
But
go to
it's
Fresh
like-
Market or the other market, Whole Foods. I won't go to either one of those because the same shit you're buying is so expensive, you know?
And I'm telling you, dude, don't bother going to farmers markets anymore because they're just a scam now.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
all
same
these
over here.
motherfuckers are doing is they're going and buying the produce from the same place that Walmart and everybody else buys it from. They don't even bother taking the UPC stickers off there that are for stores.
Yep.
And then they'll tell people they grew it in their yard. Okay, well, why are there stickers on it from Sunkiss? Why is there Sunkiss stickers on your oranges
Yep.
if you're the one that grew them?
Take that shit off.
Like, watch, I'm telling you, go next time you're near a farmer's market or you happen to be walking through one, look at the fruits and vegetables and watch how many times you find the little UPC stickers on there with the codes on them.
Well,
Because those were put on by a company that grew them, and they bought them directly from them instead of from the store.
I got two places locally, Madisonville and then one out here. That one right down the road from me that he comes out about 3 days a week, and he's from a farm up and around by Johnny. And he brings the stuff he grows, and his stuff looks so much better than other people. The tomatoes and everything. Oh my God, his stuff is beautiful.
I told one of the bus drivers about that because she used to go over to the little market next to the bus station. I said, walk through there. I said, when I see you next time, tell me how many of those booths you sell stickers on the fruits and vegetables. I said, I guarantee you they're buying that shit from a manufacturer, a big farm somewhere, and they're just reselling it as their own.
Yep.
I'll
And
tell
she
you
walked
what,
through there. She
TJ's
comes
on
back
one,
to me.
isn't
She came back to me a couple weeks later. She goes, "You were right." She goes, "I actually never noticed that." I said, "Watch." I said, "Just learn the basic shit about farming, like an orange, and go in there and start asking them technical questions. I bet you they won't be able to answer any of them. Be like, what pH level did you use in your soil?" Guarantee they wouldn't be able to.
Giggle said he's just stopping by to say hi. What you doing today? You're not doing anything? Get on for a minute. He was down
He
in the Florida.
literally he posted them three messages right after each other. It was like a copy and paste job. Bam,
That's
bam,
what he
bam.
did. He was down in they said the Florida Keys the other day with somebody. He went live, actually. I don't know where he was. He said he was in the Florida Keys.
Was he with the black girl?
I don't know who he was with. Some guy.
Okay, because there's a black girl he hangs out with all the time. I think it's like his neighbor or one of their friends. I've seen him do live streams with her quite a few times.
Yeah, it's been a while though, huh?
And she ain't bad looking, I'll tell you that.
I ain't saying nothing else. I mean, those ships are beautiful, man. See, even to be on the shore and getting pictures of them would be beautiful. But they got a drone out there because they was just flying another group of jets through there, and there was something there when they got a good video of it. But it looks like a big like Inspire or something like that, big one. That's sitting out there and it's sitting away from us, catching them coming. It's about the same height, so whoever it is has got permission to do that, and he's taking it. I mean, it's pretty nice. I bet you that's good video. I'd love to see that. Because they got a direct path they've got to go with the jets. So they know where to put the drone.
You gotta be careful over that airspace anyway, be fucking around.
Yep.
It's dark.
But like I said, he's big. Whatever it is, it's a big drone. That was in the air.
The new Air Force One flew over DC a couple weeks ago. Had a couple jets following it. They were doing testing.
Yeah,
they're doing a lot of testing.
The whole color change. Everything's changed.
I like the new color scheme. That was actually nice.
I was standing out here one day, and I was like I said, I was standing out here one day, and I looked up, and there was a jet coming over. I could hear it. I looked up, and it was Air Force One. You could tell the colors. And
Justin,
I think
when you're going through your Facebook
one of
reels,
them's coming in New Orleans.
yeah, Justin, when you're going through your Facebook reels, watch out for the video of the American fan with a megaphone. And he goes, "Give me a U." And a couple of the crowd went, "U, give me an S." And the guy just grabbed it up and next to him and launched it over the top of the stand. He was like, "Shut up."
All of a sudden, Art's sending me links to all his videos.
Yeah, I saw that. You can send me one too.
Well, somebody's got to watch them.
Yeehaw. I'm hoping to have hamburgers and hot dogs. Like I said, it says free food, so I'm
Well,
gonna eat.
love how he's doing all these giveaways on his channel, and in like 4 months he's gonna be begging for money to go to Philippines.
He's doing giveaways again.
He did one last week, I think. He did one. He did one for
A gift
a
card.
It's
Amazon
called
gift card.
Justin. It's
Yeah.
called switch and bait. Give away a few dodgy items, and then suddenly you've pulled in a big crowd, and then all of a sudden you ask that big
Dude,
crowd for money. They donate, get pissed off, leave, go again.
dude, he was giving away the most randomest shit. Like, what was it last year? He was giving away like nail clippers and
Yeah,
just random ass shit.
stuff from the Philippines. Remember?
Yeah, it was just a bunch of random shit he bought from the Philippines, like a keychain and like a pair of nail
Yeah.
clippers.
I don't want
Like,
that.
just like he went into a fucking tourist shop and was like, "Give me one of everything."
That's what he did. He had that little car that they drive around the Philippines a lot, like a little bus thing. He had 2 or 3 of those he gave away, like Matchbox
Go,
cars.
you can go live in the Philippines if you want. I don't give a shit how cheap it is. I ain't living in that hellhole.
Nope.
Trying to convince me it's better to live there. Fuck that.
I wouldn't do it.
Oh, yeah, you won't catch me in the Philippines.
Especially since you're not allowed to even buy property. It's like, why would I invest all this money in your country if I can't
Yeah.
even buy a piece of property? Fuck that. You have to marry somebody and they're only allowed to own it. You're not allowed to be on the land at all. Like, as far as the paperwork goes, fuck that shit. If I'm gonna move to your country and I'm gonna marry one of your women and I'm gonna spend thousands of dollars a year to live there, I expect to be able to buy a piece of property.
Yep. She could buy the property, but you can't. You got to print you one of these there, Justin. One of these little blocks. You got them in different sizes. It's a
A fidget.
bubble popper. The bubble popper.
Oh yeah. I've
It's
seen those.
just, it's like you know how to bubble wrap. It's the same thing. It just pops.
I need to get more glue. I can't finish this tower. I ran out of super glue.
It's a super
Right
glue
at the end of it.
to glue it together.
So yeah, to hold everything together. The bottom part holds together really good, but the top part they just didn't design it very well. It's like nothing snaps into each other. On the bottom, everything snapped into each other, the bottom half. And it holds really tightly together and everything, but the top half, nothing snaps into anything. So you have to like pretty much glue every physical part. It's kind of annoying.
Justin, I'm going to make you the host. I'm going to go catch a ship real quick.
All right.
You're the host.
I got 3 empty tubes of super glue sitting there.
Right, let's call it.
Love you too, David.
It seems to what happened last. That's what happened last night. You went off. It was like, right, let's go. I was like, fuck it then, let's go.
I might be able to get the bottom parts glued. I might have enough glue for that. Just have to wait on the top part.
I'm getting ready to pay a bill. I can't pay the bill until I know I got money in the bank. Like I said, I might have to move it over.
You just pointed out the obvious. Gotta have money in the account to pay the bill.
Yeah, I know. I haven't moved it over to the business account yet. I just realized I'm getting ready to press the button. I said, shit, I don't think I got the money in there. I had the money in there. See why I got the money in there. Why do I
I
have
can't
the
believe
money in
you
there?
guys don't have direct debits for everything.
Yeah, we do. We got the same shit. We
I
just
don't
don't
use
do it that way.
direct debit because something might last minute might come up and you might have something that's more important than something else.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like using direct.
We get cheaper bills for using direct debit.
I
Yeah,
got
you get
about 5
deals
that are
too,
direct, but it's,
But the good thing is with my bank, if I have a direct debit and there's no money in the account to cover it, it just bounces, and then the company come back to me and go, "Oi!" I go, try again in a couple of days. Shut up.
Well, there's one company that I'm dealing with. They will cover it no matter what it is because it's an old account and the interest rate on this card, you ready for this? The interest rate on this card is like 8%. And they can't change it because it's a lifetime thing. And I only use it for a couple of things. I got to pay the bill. And if it would be where I was at the limit and something came in, they'd automatically cover it. Then let me know, hey, you just went over your limit. But thank God that don't happen.
I always turn that shit off so it can't go under. I'd rather just
Yeah, I can't go in the red. It just bounces back.
over here. It all depends on what kind of account you have.
Yeah.
Some banks have different limits. Some will let you go like 200 over. Some will let you go up to as much as 500 over. All depends on the bank.
Yeah.
But our banks also talk to each other. So if you screw one bank over, none of them are going to want to give you an account.
Oh yeah, they do that over here.
Yeah, they don't play about you not paying their money back. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Ah, God damn it, you son of a bitch.
What happened?
Fucking broke it again. Damn it. Piece is so fragile on this thing.
Yeah, that Empire State Building is looking pretty popular now.
We print it again.
He'd be right back.
I had to print like 4 of these already because they keep breaking. They made that. There's a couple design flaws on here that they should have really. Like there's one piece that looks one way, but then when you print it out, it looks completely different. Like they fucked something up in the file there. Actually, it has the part on there, but then when you print it out, it doesn't print that particular part. Let me show you. Show you what I'm talking about. So you see this part here, right? See that
Yeah.
part there?
Oh man.
That was over top of that, attached to it. And whenever I printed it, it would not print these fins at all. It would just print this piece. It will
That
not
would
print
drive
the
me
fins.
crazy.
So I detached them thinking that, they were hooked to this ring right here. Nope. And then my stupid ass grabbed onto it and pulled them out. Now they're all misaligned. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to leave it blank. Then I'll just fuck the fins. I ain't worried about it.
Find it.
I'm trying to find out why the hell my payment is due today on this account. Why do I have it listed as the 24th?
Yeah.
On my spreadsheet, it's got to pay it on. You know why? Because I was paying it on the 24th, so I could be ahead of the game. Because I had some shit coming out of it, I changed it. Because I stopped doing that. I don't remember that now. I'll leave it where it's at. Yep. Okay, done. Well, yeah, I got 3 stupid things coming out of there. Three things coming out of it. Gotta leave on automatic.
Oh yeah, if I was like a multi-millionaire and I didn't have to worry about paying bills every month, I'd just have everything automatically taken out too.
Yeah, I would too. See if I get that money, I'm hoping I'm hoping to get that money in a couple of months before August.
But I'm like everybody else. I got to juggle money around to pay this bill and hold off on this one and then pay this one later.
Yep. Well, I had a offer yesterday came through a company to take all my stuff that I've got. And like I said, most of my stuff is 12 months same as cash, so I don't have interest on it. But I got a couple of things that I'm stuck with because of my daughter that I can't pay down. I just don't have the money to pay it down. If I pay it down, it's going to hurt me in the long run for the year. I did that this year, and I'm struggling right now. I'm at that point where I can't spend anything stupid, you know. So but they've offered to pay off all my debt, everything. They said you got the credit to do it. We'll pay it all, and it'll bring it to a one monthly payment that's less than I'm paying, and the interest rate on it like 8%.
Yeah,
Smart.
they're just going to consolidate it all into
Yeah,
one bill.
and they'll pay it all. I'm really considering it. Just to get it all taken off.
I don't see the issue with doing that if you can afford the monthly payment. And there's
No, the
no
monthly payment's less than
just
I'm paying. Right now,
just
I'm
read
paying about $1,300 on stuff, and it's gonna bring it down to like 500. I'll save
read the
800 a
fine
month.
print.
Well, that's what I'm waiting to see the paperwork. Because long, you know, it's a 5-year deal, but it's like, and the best part about it is if long as I can pay it off early, if I got that money in 2 months, I pay it off. See what I mean? So it might be the best way to go right now, because that would mean my rent and my Social Security covered up those payments. And everything I make extra is extra. Then I can start taking money and putting it back in accounts and saving. And as long as I don't say, well, now I got the money, I can buy me a Mavic 4. No, you can't yet. You're not buying one. Because that's where I'm at right now. I want a Mavic 4. If I could sell a Mavic 3, I've thought about it. But I'm gonna use
If you wanna get one, make sure you talk to Al. He's got that brand new Mavic 4 Pro just sitting there.
You talking about who? Al? Time to Fly?
Al Diaz, yeah, he's been sitting on that bitch for like 6 months now.
It's brand new. Creative
Yeah,
Combo.
it's brand new, still in the box. He ain't never even opened it.
I wonder what he wants for
It's
it.
a Mavic 4 Pro. He bought it because it was a really good deal at the time, and he was gonna flip it, but he never got any bites on eBay, so he just took it off eBay and has just been sitting on it. But he is willing to sell it if somebody wants it.
Yeah.
He's talked about it a bunch of
As long
times.
as he's nice about it. Yeah,
I
that'd
don't
be a
know.
good
I
deal.
can't remember. I don't want to speak and say a price because I can't remember
Yeah.
what he wanted for it. But yeah,
Yeah,
he's
'cause
got a brand new one in the box, so he's never been
yeah,
open.
yeah. The problem is you can get them right now for $2,900. You know, and I really don't want one. I put it like this: I
Is
really
that the
don't
Mavic
want it.
4 or Mavic 4 Pro?
Well, it's a Mavic 4 Creative Combo.
He's got the
It's
Pro. If
one.
there's a difference,
That's the one. It only made one. They made it. They made a. The Creative Combo has the new controller. The other one, that's the two you must be thinking of. The other one has the RC2. So he's got the one with the good controller. The new controller.
yeah, I think his isn't it considered like a enterprise?
I don't think they have one.
No, there's only one Mavic 4 Pro.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're interested in looking for one, Al's got one. If you ever decide to pull that trigger.
Yeah, I'll pull the trigger. I'll let him know. Because you see, that would be a problem is that's overkill right now. Because the Air 3S does everything I wanted to do. I'm only bringing the Mavic 3 out tonight because it's got night mode for fireworks. I'm gonna put it in night mode.
Oh, he did take it out of the box. He said 2,500. I took it out of the box to activate it. I have the RC2 Pro, which I bought separate.
That's not a bad thing.
So he did open the drone. I thought it was still sealed in the box. But I don't think you've ever flown it, have you? Yeah. Why that bitch might still be sitting on 0 flights.
Look at the size of that Mavic 3 battery. Look at that bitch.
Aren't those things like $200 just for one battery?
200 a piece.
Yeah.
I got 4. I bought when I bought the Mavic 3, I got such a good deal on it. I bought 2 Flymore kits.
He said, "I'll be honest, Joe, ain't worth it if you have an Air 3S. It's a big drop."
Yeah,
Dude, why are you talking yourself out of a sale, Al?
Well, hey, Al, you got to also think I got the Mavic 3 too.
Al would be the worst used car salesman.
Yeah.
Well, how good is this car? Well, it was good until I blew the motor in it when I got it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna sell it to you.
Yeah, I've got the Inspire batteries are like 500 a piece.
Oh yeah, those are expensive.
Yeah, but I bought 2 Flymore kits when I bought it. Just because I wanted the batteries, because I figured that's gonna be my go-to drone. And I actually it was. I flew 205 flights. It was the 205th flight that when it decided it didn't want to fly no more, it wanted to attack me. Said, "Bitch, you're working me too hard and come after my ass." I got scores.
Yeah.
Got the scores right here.
They still sell the batteries for the Inspire 1.
Yeah,
like 229,
2 of them. Yep.
Now, granted, these are OEM batteries. These are aftermarket ones, but you can still get batteries for them. That was one of the arguments I used to hear from everybody. Why would you buy an Inspire 1? They don't even make batteries for them anymore. I'm like, yeah, they do. You can still get batteries.
Yeah, I've got 4 batteries for this one. And the batteries are sitting at about 97% because they've got over 200 flights on them.
Hey Al, I'll take that Mavic 4 if you put a decimal between the 2 and the 5.
Yeah.
So 25.00.
Yeah. He could probably sell it if he advertised it on Johnny's got a I don't even know the name. I can't remember. It's like the Fly for Fun, but it's for selling. You put it out there and you put 2,500 on it, you probably sell it.
Oh, for sure, because like I said, most 90% of the drones everybody's getting right now are coming from China.
Yeah, and right now on eBay, I think the cheapest I've seen is 2,900, 2,800. So then you got to pay tax. So you look at another $200. You're saving 500 buying it from him. And you see, if I'd have sold that Mavic 3 the other day when the guy I met him in the middle. I said, "I'll give it to you for 2,100. 4 batteries, the RC Pro controller." I said, "You're looking at $4,000. I'll give it to you for 21." And he wouldn't budge. He wanted to give me 17. I said, "I'm not taking it. I'm not doing 17." I said, "I want 25, but I'll give it to you. I'll meet you in the middle, 21." Like that. And he said, "Well, he called me back and he said, I decided to get an Air 3S instead." Like that.
Well, he said
It's a good deal.
he said he's going to give it to you for 25, but anybody that he doesn't know is going to get a price increase.
But like I said, if I would have sold that thing to that guy for 21, I was turning right around at Bill the Drone Reviewer. He was selling that brand new Air 3S with a battery for like $765. I'd have jumped all over that. So I'd have put 1,400 in my pocket or 1,300 in my pocket and got a backup Air 3S, and I wouldn't have been at all hurt my feelings. None of my feelings would have been hurt.
Why is he selling all his drones all of a sudden?
Because when they started talking about the drone ban and all of this last year around December, he started buying duplicate drones. He bought 2 of everything. Now he realized you can get them, so now he's selling them.
Oh, he was trying to get backups just in case he had to go a long time.
Yeah, that's all he talks about. Buy backup, buy extra batteries, and he's buying everything double.
Dude, if I
He
gotta
bought
go
two
to the
Mavic 4s. What you talking about?
dude, like I said, if they decided tomorrow that they were gonna ban filament in the U.S., I would just be done printing. I wouldn't go waste my time trying to rack up as much filament as possible
Yep.
before the ban went through. I would just be done with it. I'd find something else to do.
Because you know the funny part about it, when all of this went down, and for the first couple of months this year, I barely flew, and it didn't hurt my yeah, didn't bother me. I flew with Johnny, and I flew a couple of times, but I was only putting out about for the first 3 months, maybe 7 videos instead of one every day like I usually do. I got videos scheduled to go out all the way through Tuesday. I'll fly tonight and get the fireworks, and that'll come out. That'll be a special one. I'll stick it out, and I might stick it out tomorrow morning and move them back. The other one's back. Or I might just put it out as tonight as a 4th of July special. You know, throw it out there.
I wouldn't mind getting another drone, but I wouldn't buy a super expensive one.
If you decided to get another drone, period, okay, I'll tell you what you do. If you want a good one, and it's from what I've seen, go buy that Sky Rover, that one they've got for $819 Fly More kit. That's the Mini 5 Pro. It's the exact same drone. It's yellow. It's got it's all the same specs. You got the controller. It's the same controller. Supposed to be. It's the same controller basically. But Sky Rover licensed it from what you call it, and I think it's the Mini 4. That's Mini 5 Pro, I think. Because Marcus has, he says it's every bit the same. Flies the same, does everything the same. But you're paying instead of paying $11.99, you're paying $8.19.
Not picky. I'd be happy with the Mini 2, to be honest with you.
And you get a Mini 2 set up cheap. But the thing is you don't want to fly with a phone. Because the phone's overheat and everything else. I don't want to fly with a phone ever again. I don't have to. I've done it with a tablet. I don't even want to fly with a tablet anymore. I got the Mini V-Copter sitting right over here in the box. It's in the back. I moved it to the back. It's never been taken out the box since they sent me the replacement. And I'm not gonna fly it because I got to fly it with a tablet.
What is it?
The Mini V. The V-Copter Mini, you know. I got the one I'm supposed to throw away sitting right over here in the bag. Just sitting there.
What kind of range does that V-Copter have? Can you take it out like a mile? If you want to...
You be honest with you, I don't think you got that right. You might have a half a mile. Might have 2. I'll put this. Johnny would. I don't think Johnny would even try the Lighthouse, which is 2,000 with the big V-Copter. I'd have to ask him about it. I don't know how far he's going out with it. But the Mini V, I would not take a chance. You bring it to the Lighthouse, you may as well just forget about it. You're gonna leave it there.
The little square red sensors.
It doesn't have the transmission, and the Mini V-Copter is so erratic. When I was flying, like I said, when I was flying out here, I was clipping the freaking tree limbs. I heard the leaves. I looked up, I seen green flying all over the place.
You'd have to do a better deal than that, Dusty, to get me to buy your Mini 2, because you can get a Mini 2 combo on Amazon right now for $255.
Yeah.
I could just pay an extra $5. Now it doesn't come with 3. Wait, hold on. Let me see how many batteries this one comes with. Now this is only a 2 battery setup, but it's $255.
Yeah.
With the controller, 2 batteries, a drone, and the case and everything.
If you go do some research on the pricing, you can actually get a Mini 3. You know, and if you can find a Mini 3 Pro combo cheap, jump all over it. Because there was nothing wrong with that drone. Because I mean, it's not a bad drone if you can find one at a good price. and with a RC1 with it. And they got places out there that still have them. I'm kicking myself right now. Who was it? Is it Best Buy? Best Buy. They've got what was it? The little thing, the Neo 2. Neo 2 Fly More for like 400. I thought about buying that as a backup, just have a backup Neo 2. But then I sold one, you remember? So why would I want another one now?
So Mini 3. Fly more,
difference-
you're looking at about 600 with the smart controller.
Yeah. But that's not the Pro. Doesn't have the front sensors.
I'll be honest, that's even out of my budget, though. I can't afford $600. Although that is a good deal.
It's not bad.
I can't afford to spend that much.
If it's
So I'd
just
be around
something, if it's just something you want just to fly, Mini 2's fine.
It's not something I'd take out very often, so.
Yeah. Now,
Actually, the Mini 2 had really good range, too.
Yeah.
I easily would have been able to go a mile and a half out before that thing started breaking up.
Yeah. Now there's 2 drones right now. If I had the money to just jump on it, I'd buy as backups. I'd buy both of them as backups. I would buy the Air 3S as a backup with 1 battery. I didn't even need the battery. It's just if I could get the battery, I'd do it, you know, if I get the whole setup. But if I could get another Avata 360, I'd get an Avata 360 as a backup. Because that thing to me it's got its own use, but it's like backup. It's like my go-to right now. Because I could use that and fly through something for 3 or 4 minutes and get every angle I want and not worry about it as long as I'm flying it straight. I actually flew it through a graveyard yesterday. And I got the history of the graveyard after I flew through it. I took a picture there years ago of the gate going into this one grave and put it on one of my Christian pictures because it was rusty and made it rustic looking.
What's up, AZ?
And I put on there the gate, the path is wide, but the gate is narrow. It's a scripture. And that was one of the best sellers I ever had. People loved it. And I went out there and flew it, and then I looked at the history. Come to find out, this is from the oldest in the North Shore, this little bitty graveyard, and that nobody knew who owned it. Nobody took responsibility for it. And in 2017, the city got a judgment from the court that they could take it over, that they could own it, because it was derelict. Nobody was taking care of it. So they took it over, and the city owns it now, and they took care of it. Come to find out, and I noticed it when I read the history, and I looked at the headstones. You got some of the headstones they have in the national monuments, how they're round on the top. They're all over that thing. Come to find out, there's people from the War of 1812 that are buried up in there. And it's like unbelievable. The history behind this one little graveyard. It's going to make me go over there now and look at some of the graves. And it's only about, I'd say, not even a city block long. That's how small it is. And not even a city block wide. I had to actually, when I went around one side, I had to go out of it and come back in under an oak tree and come right through a whole bunch of Spanish moss, all through it. I didn't even see the moss till I hit it. But it was a cool little, and if you look at when it comes out, it's coming out on the 5th, the 6th. When it comes out Tuesday, I think it's Tuesday when it's coming out, Monday or Tuesday. You can see all the graves. You could tell it's a military grave. That's all through there. It said it's prominent people and historic people are buried up in there too. So I gotta go through there and try to figure out who. I want to see what they're talking about. It's made it interesting, you know. Well, it's supposed to be from the 1700s. This graveyard. Got some old ghosts up in there. Hey Z, what's up?
Go think about what it is. Come on.
See, I got a dilemma, Justin. My
What?
dilemma is I'm hungry right now, but I don't want to eat till I get out there. If they're giving out hamburgers, I want to have room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you don't eat, your stomach's gonna shrink and then you're not gonna be able to eat anything.
And if I don't eat something, it's not gonna be good being out in that heat.
No. I'll see it.
That's why I tell people they'll go
See ya.
they'll go, oh, I'm gonna go to a buffet tonight, so I'm not gonna eat nothing all day. I'm like, well, you do that, you're only gonna eat a half a plate. You're gonna be full.
Yeah.
Good to have a big breakfast and then wait to go to the buffet later.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I got in there I could eat that isn't gonna be too much, but I might just eat some cucumbers and tomatoes just to get that in me, you know, because that'll be fluid too, because it'll have that the water that's in it also. Yeah, that might be good.
Izzy said happy 4th to everybody.
Yep, saw that. I'm watching this thing out of New York. Vice president's talking, and passing behind him is nothing but these big ships. That's cool. Ask Kamala Harris if she was running for president. She says she's thinking about it, right? And they said that uh, what happens if you're going against Vance like this? And she said, she looked and she made a kind of face and she looked and she said, oh, I kind of hope he's running like that. Vance gonna eat that shit. You know? If it was her and Vance, he'd eat her shit, man. She don't have a chance. Because she can't make a decision. She can't talk. She cannot communicate. And he's learning right now from Trump how to communicate. And he's doing good. See these ships going past, got all their sailors up on the top holding on. That's crazy shit. I'll be up there. I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up to be on the top of the ship tied to the sail. I didn't sign up for this. Must be more than one ship. That one's gone. I'm put to sleep. There's a little bitty small area where this thing's going to be. It starts at 2 o'clock. It takes about 30 minutes to get there. I'm probably going to leave about 12:30. Get there an hour early where I could find a parking spot. Find a place to get under the tent and meet people. See what's happening. What? Oh, stop looking at me. Stop. Go. Oh, go over. Go. Growl. Whoa. Go over here. Oh. Come here. Come here.
Somebody said I never opened the fridge after a terrible day and thought this calls for celery.
I don't think I have any. I'm gonna go look. I don't think I have anything out that I could eat.
Oh man, Danny Glover got diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
You heard that? I heard that.
79 years old. I loved him in the Lethal Weapon movies. That sucks. Another one got it.
Now you know what I do have? I forgot. Yesterday, Chipotle had buy one get one free. I got 2 burrito bowls. I ate one yesterday. That might be too much to eat right now, though.
Yeah, Fox News is reporting Danny Glover, the actor known for classics like the Lethal Weapon franchise and The Color Purple, been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. 79 years old. Take a photo of it.
Well,
Oh, guess what, Joe?
What?
DeSantis is moving to a after he leaves because he can't run for governor again this election. He's moving to a neighborhood that's about 10 minutes from my house.
Wow.
It's a big old gated community with multi-million-dollar homes that he's moving in there. It's the one that I used to go do all gas the gas meters that had the really confusing addresses because they didn't put the addresses in order. Your address was whatever number of person you were to buy a lot in that community. It's really stupid. They'll go like address 1 and then 15 and then 6 and then 20 and it's like, oh my god, dumbest shit ever.
That would drive me crazy.
Yeah, your address is whatever you were in line of succession to buying a property there. So if you were the 50th person to buy a piece of property there, your address is 50.
My next door neighbor is 2. I'm 53.
That's exactly how it went too. I had to have a special map just to go through that neighborhood because it was so confusing. And then, of course, each driveway is a quarter mile long and these houses are fucking massive.
Yeah.
And half the people, over half the community doesn't even live there full time. It's just vacation homes. And they were telling me, oh, don't go up in the driveways. You got to walk. I said, fuck that. I drove up in every one of the driveways. I said, I'm not walking a quarter mile up each damn driveway to go check the gas meter on each one of these houses. Not to mention, some of these houses had 4 or 5 meters on them because they were so big. Dude, it took me like a half hour just to walk around the whole fucking house.
And another ship coming. That's why Paul's not back. Tino's not here. What's it? Hey, Tino, want cucumber? He'll be here in 5 seconds.
It says
Tino.
Muslim activists are now asking Americans not to
yeah.
barbecue pork during 4th of July weekend because Muslim neighbors may live nearby or not supposed to smell or be around it. Well, fuck off and move somewhere else.
I would especially cook. I'd be doing chicharron. I'd be getting that skin all nice and cooked up, and they can smell that shit. Go out in the front yard and put one on a spit. You know what I mean?
So somebody put a meme. I wish I could go back in time and show people how smart I am. It shows them back in the Roman times, and somebody says, "So how does that electricity work?" He's like, "I don't know."
I was going to tell Paul something. I forgot. I was going to tell him if he's flying back-to-back ships, at least change the battery out.
think he usually does.
No, he said he flew 3 ships on the same battery the other day, and then the fireworks. But that's what happened with my Air 3F. I mean, my 360. I flew, and then I flew again, and I went from 124 to 150 heat on the battery. The battery never cooled down; it went higher. You know. And a Vital 360 has a fan. The what you call it, Mini 5 Pro don't.
No, it's no fun. Hell, we've got 21-mile-an-hour wind gusting to 37.
Sorry, I brought wind.
Jason,
I'll do it.
you got him?
Yeah, got him.
Hey, Jason.
Good morning, everybody.
Engine on deck.
Oh, carry on.
Hold on,
Captain?
we gotta get.
Is that Mark?
Can't see me. Engine on deck.
Carry on, Captain Joe.
Sir.
America.
Happy
Hey, Paul.
4th.
Happy Independence Day, everybody.
Paul's
you.
catching the
I mean,
catching the ship.
Okay.
Hey, David.
Hey, Mark. Jason.
Yep.
Yeah, good start.
I'm just winding him up
Hey, Justin.
because he said Happy Independence Day. We're British. We're not supposed to celebrate that shit. Fuck you.
Dang, it's like that.
250
Well,
years ago,
I
you
get
stole our land, and we
Hard
want it
feelings.
back.
You ain't
I'll
getting
bet
it
you
back.
do. Bet you do.
What with all the trouble that's going on over there? No, we don't.
No, we want the land. We don't want the people. We could just move them down to Mexico.
It ain't even like 90% as bad as the news makes it out to be.
Oh, of course it's not. It's fucking.
If you walked around most cities on an average day, it's gonna feel like you're at home. Nothing really
And
happened.
you know what? It's what you make of it also, wherever you're at. I mean, shoot, I was in Afghanistan for crying out loud. I had a great time out there.
It's like it's like over here. People
You know what I
join.
mean?
Yeah, it's like over here. People join these Facebook community groups and they go, "I'm going to be moving into such a drive. What's it like?" Well, the bad people are not going to tell you what it's like because they want you to move there to make your life terrible, right? And the good people are going to highly recommend it so they can move out.
And come to think about it, July 4th is when America celebrates its Independence Day from England. What about Kenya? Right? What about all the other countries that have gotten their independence from England?
You see,
Yeah?
you see the different. No. See, Jason,
Mm-hmm.
this is how it works, right?
The English lost so much territory.
No.
Hold it.
We haven't lost any territory apart from
Okay, if you say so.
apart from France and Spain helping you fuckers out. Yeah, the rest of it is all been done peacefully. We are actively going round Commonwealth states, and when they vote for it, we actively encourage them to take back their land. We're not the country we used to be.
Well, and after World War II, the agreement was you guys gave up a lot of your colonies because they were trying to prevent future European colonial wars like in the past.
Yeah.
And so a lot of European countries gave up different territories after World War II as part of the agreement.
Yeah.
We've kept to our side of the agreement.
Your stomach hurt?
Not that it's worked out very well, has it? I mean, look at the Middle East.
You guys got plans? You guys barbecuing today? At least for the
burgers.
Americans?
I'm making burgers, but we're not barbecuing them because I still haven't replaced our barbecue.
I gotta go up though.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go up to Folsom to shoot pictures of their little ceremonies they got up there. It's a little,
Nice.
it's a little small town. They call it the village of Folsom. That's how they call it. Because it's such a small little town, probably 2,000 people.
You know what my plans are, Jason?
Another
See?
day.
Now, Laura yesterday bought loads of American sauces. Okay, maybe not so American, but they got American names, right? So I'm going to take the bats from the good old British game of baseball, right? And I'm going to get them bottles and I'm going to beat the shit out of them. And that's going to make me feel any better. So I'm just going to wrap the bat around the bar somewhere.
All right, well, have fun. Silence. Have fun. That's funny.
Hey,
I
Jason,
like
look,
that. I'm gonna destroy.
This is the brochure for where I'm going. The village of Folsom and Home Bank invite you to Red, White, and Blue Barbecue. Free food. So
Hey
today,
man, if it's free, I'll take 3.
It says free food. Guess what I'm going to eat? I'm going to eat barbecue.
Oh yeah, if it's free, it's for me.
Yeah, it should. All right, hold on.
Fucking TJ, you're going to get there. TJ's being up front of the queue.
Right?
You got to check this out. This is the Dodge commercial for 4th of July. Look at him coming across the field in Dodge Chargers.
So tiny, I can't see it. What are they doing?
That's fucking. It shows George.
Got right. Cars and freedom.
The Dodge put a commercial out that showed George Washington coming across the front line in a Dodge Charger with an American flag hanging out the window.
Yes. That's awesome.
And all the redcoats started running.
Well, to be fair, though, the British were an empire. Like, their military was good at that point, but their tactics were horrible. Dude, they would get in a line and literally just march right into firing squads. Like, there was no, like... And then...
That was warfare years ago, fortunately.
Yeah, they just get in a straight line and just march right into the gunfire. It's like, why are you dodging and moving and ducking and getting behind shit? Like...
Yeah, but you got to remember, in them days,
they're getting behind the guy in front of them. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, but in them days, the guns weren't that accurate.
Oh yeah, I know that. But
yeah, you got more chance of getting shot if you put dodges in back then days.
To be honest, that's how we ended up winning the war, was because they went into a more guerrilla fighting type stance, where they were getting behind rocks and they were ducking and dodging and moving through the woods. And then the British were literally just marching in straight lines right in front of them.
We got the pirates down here to take over. Down here for Battle of New Orleans, they had Jean Lafitte and his pirates. They're the ones that defended most of it. They got the rednecks out, the pirates. That's what now it's the rednecks. Back then it was just the pirates.
Somebody put a meme: eating dinner for no reason at all. All right, eating dinner and for no reason at all. You don't remember tightening the oil plug 5 hours ago.
Tightening the oil? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
The oil plug. I've done that before. I've been in the middle of something and said, "Did I do that shit yesterday?"
Right.
Out of the blue. Well, I tell you what.
I thought about doing some work outside today, but it's way too hot already. 98 degrees.
You're closer to DC than my son. You should have went up there to see all those tall ships.
Yeah, right. I don't like traveling, unfortunately.
Yeah, what you about an hour and a half from DC, right?
No way. Nah, we're like 4 hours, 5 hours. And then once you get to the Beltway, it takes even longer to get into DC itself.
You don't like traveling, yet you used to go 4 hours just to watch the lad play rugby.
That's different.
That's different. That's for my son. And yes, I will. That's exactly it. It's all about the boy. I'll travel to see him, but travel to a vacation to go see the sights. I've traveled enough. I've seen enough sights for me.
You
Oh,
know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of funny. I feel the same way.
By the way, Jason, what the hell did you do in Afghanistan? Navy SEALs. I don't remember there being much sea in Afghanistan.
Yeah. Did a lot of land stuff, if you can imagine that.
You're out there teaching them how to
Don't you
walk.
watch movies? Jeez. You know you got the internet.
Well, that's how all the Navy SEAL posers like to get their info from. They go by the movies. Dude, when I watch Don Shipley and he's busting those guys for pretending to be SEALs, dude, they'll say exact quotes from like movies, like different war movies and shit. And he knows the quotes right off the bat. He's like, "Oh no, you got that from this movie or this movie."
Yeah.
Oh really?
Like, that's where they get their info from. Like they literally have these guys are so stupid that they don't do any type of research, or they'll claim to be a SEAL that Don Shipley knew personally, and he's like, "Dude, I know that guy. You're not him."
Yep. Now, Mark, if you want to know what Jason was doing in Afghanistan, right? He was the greatest tactic of all time. He would sit there dressed as a SEAL on the floor, and the Afghanistans would run over and he'd go, "Fucking hell, a SEAL? How did I get here?" And then they all get shot while they're distracted. Perfect working plan.
Exactly. I was the distraction. I was the bait. What's that do? I was balancing the ball on my head.
Did you ever meet?
While the army guys went in and took care of business.
Did you ever meet any of the kind of the more famous ones like Chris Kyle or any of them guys?
I knew Kyle. Let's see here. A lot of the guys that died in the Red Wings, they were my friends. You know, I was there.
What about the British royal family? Did you meet any of them while they were over there?
No.
Because Harry and
William
were over there.
Yeah.
No, I got a chance to work with the Australian Special Forces guys. You know, let's see here.
But they were
my job was a little bit different. Yeah. I had
Of course it was. I can imagine Australians and Special Forces who all just stood there going, "Ah!"
They have some really good MREs, you know, short of the, they even had, what's it called, the Vegemite in their MREs. I was like, what is this for the first time? Because we traded. I did not enjoy Vegemite. I know Dominic loves it. But,
dude, Vegemite's fucking disgusting, dude.
I did not enjoy it. I did not understand the, they were like, "You don't want it? Give me it." I'm like, "Yes, take it back."
Dude, if anything, if you really wanted to use it for good, just give it to your enemies. Oh.
Right.
Dude, that shit smells and tastes like what I assume dog ass would taste like.
I'll tell you what. I remember going to this one village, and after we were done working, they cooked this great meal for us, and it was called Banjani Rumi. And I remember it was like a tomato sauce, and then they put the egg on top, like to make it like a soft-boiled egg, so it was still kind of runny-like.
Right.
And it was so good. There was chicken and beef and sausage. No, was there sausage? I remember chicken and beef in it. I don't think they had sausage, but
that's like the Moroccan tajik. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was so good. Maybe it was because we were so dang tired also from working.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
even better, you know.
We were sending a jar of Vegemite around for everybody to try.
Yeah.
And I took a spoonful out and I let the dog smell it. And he goes, "Ugh," and shook his head and walked away. He didn't even want none of it. He thought it was nasty smelling.
What kind of peanut butter is this? That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, that shit's good for us fucking re-roofing your house.
Yeah, right.
See, that's part of the problem, though. You was shipping the Vegemite around, so you think it was it says keep stored in a cool place. It's going from the supermarket to someone's house, then they would pack it in a packaging, going through all the courier's shit, out to another house. They would open it, take a little bit, put the lid back on, ship it back out.
Well,
The person that got that at the end must have been well fucked.
You know, come to think about it, I think that the Australian,
Reg?
so the U.S. base and the Australian spec ops base, I think in their galley, in their kitchen, their eating facility, they had an ice cream machine over there. The Australians.
Yeah, you guys are all out there, prepare for war. They're out there glamping.
It's pretty awesome. You know, it's like, hey, let's go get some ice cream. You know, you drive over there. You know. And then, I mean, at some of the bigger bases that were more established, there was actually a Green Bean and a Tim Hortons donut shop. You know, because, you know, you establish your presence, you try to make it as comfortable as you can for the troops, the bigger bases.
Oh yeah, dude.
I was usually just passing through.
Wait a minute. They wanted to make it more feel like home for you guys, so they put a Canadian store there.
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, it was freaking awesome.
Yeah, I can imagine it was, but I just can't understand why they didn't put a McDonald's or another American Wendy's or something there.
Dude,
maybe they opposed the war and didn't want to be there.
Yeah, a couple companies actually did do that.
Like Starbucks, they're not there, so they have a Green Bean. Which I don't drink Starbucks. Their coffee's overpriced as it is for what? And I only drink black coffee anyhow. Oh, that's a cool Jeep. They've got a giant eagle painted on the side of it. Take a picture of that one.
Almost everywhere you go now, dude, coffee's expensive, even just straight black coffee.
McDonald's is cheap.
Yeah, right. That's why I prefer a French press at home anyhow.
Like I said, too, to me, Starbucks, this is the thing. Starbucks isn't really expensive. It's the way people customize their drinks is what jacks the price up. Like, listen to some of these middle-aged women, because, you know, they fucking love Starbucks. Listen to some of their orders when they go in there, and they're like, I want 2 pumps of this, 3 pumps of that, 4 pumps of this, a single pump of that, a half a scoop of this. By the time it's all done, it ain't the original drink that you just ordered off the menu. They done added like 18 things to it. And each one of those shots is like,
yeah, and then they go outside and go super squishy.
And then each little shot, like espresso shot or caramel shot that they added is 50 cents, $1, 50 cents. Like, so you know, their fucking cup of coffee is like $15.
Yep. Yeah, I refuse to pay that for a cup of coffee. And again, I prefer my coffee black anyhow.
That just reminds me of the chick from the movie Airplane. She goes, like, I like my coffee, like I like my man black.
Right?
Look at like a 10-year-old white girl. She's like, I like my coffee like my man black.
What a great movie. That and Blazing Saddles.
Oh yeah, Blazing Saddles is a classic.
Okay, here comes the third ship back to back. So I guarantee you ain't left yet.
And I hate that stupid argument people try to make. You couldn't make a movie like that these days. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you could.
It's just whatever studio is going to have the balls to do it and not care.
Yep.
I think today you've got more chance today of making it than you would have had last year or maybe in like 10 years' time. Times keep switching around, don't they?
You know, the woke what do you call it? I guess movement has started to DEI started to diminish. I think it's not as prominent as it used to be, where everybody was on the bandwagon.
No, and I told everybody this 2-3 years ago. I said it's just a fad. It's just like the hippie phase.
Yep.
It will fade away eventually.
I'm sorry, Justin. I'm offended that you tried to tell me. You told me 3 years ago. You lying bastard. It was 2.5.
Well, whatever. I said that a couple of years ago on Murray's show. I said it's just a fad. Eventually, it will fade away, just like the hippie phase did back in the '60s, and other movements like that. They fade away eventually.
That was the second ship. There he is, right there.
Yeah, and the way
There's a
they
third one going
define
now.
DEI is ridiculous at the same time as well. I mean, they're using financial terms to, you know, for as a human resources terminology. Ridiculous.
This is the Algoma Compass coming now. Third one, back to back.
Here's the. It's not quite finished yet, but I got to do the. I got to attach the top parts up here.
That's pretty cool.
I got to glue them in.
It's
and then
okay.
it'll be all finished.
I think you're playing a bit loosely there with pretty cool. He's just taking someone else's work and nicking it.
I didn't say I designed it. I just said I built it.
Oh, wow. Still nicking other people's work.
I am less than 300 steps away from finishing my fake Lego set Razor Crest.
Oh, nice. Getting close, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, real close. I might actually just power through and be done with it just so I can clear my freaking workbench off. I am at about hour 21 right now into it.
I don't know if I could sit down there for 3 ships back to back. To take 3 ships back to back.
Why
To
not?
do the same thing. I don't know. I just don't think I could. It had to be 3 different things. I could do 3 different things, but I couldn't sit there and every time a ship go by, fly my drone around.
If you love it.
Well, that's why I've always said too. People have. You could think somebody's hobby's stupid as shit, but then somebody will think your hobby's dumb as shit.
Oh yeah.
How many people I've gotten shit for about 3D printing? They think it's the stupidest thing ever. But then they'll have a hobby that's just as wasteful, and they love it.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
I don't care what people.
I mean, I work at an indoor skydiving wind tunnel. You know, I mean, probably the most useless skill that can never be even applied in the real world, unless you're actually jumping out of an airplane. In which case, you still have to pay to do that anyhow. You know, there is no practicality to it.
Well, the only difference between jumping out of an airplane and what you're doing is you don't follow us for.
Right? I mean, you could still get hurt inside the wind tunnel. You know, if you're doing, because you can hit the glass really hard, but I mean, it requires a lot of athleticism for sure. You know, I mean, I can't do some of the tricks that my instructors do, but yeah, I don't even care to. I'm comfortable with what I'm doing flying wise. I don't have to pay for it. I mean, the only reason why I went to work today was because I had 1 hour of, what do you call it? 1 hour of private coaching this morning. You know, no. So yeah, I got paid an hour for coaching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it's good coin too. It's not like it's expensive. I mean, just to run the wind tunnel, because you got to buy the time and then pay for the coaching.
I know it's wild to think that you only get like a minute or 2 in there at a time. Like you would think something like that, you're getting like maybe because I hear everybody ask you when you first tell them about it, and I'll hear somebody new that doesn't know nothing about it, and they'll say, "Oh, how long you get in there? Like 20, 30 minutes?" Because that's what you assume, but it's only minutes.
Yep. Yeah, like there was 5 people that flew today. An hour, they split the time up amongst each other. So do the math, you know. They got in for a couple times each person. But yeah, I had some new flyers and I flew with them and they had a great time.
Have you ever had somebody just walk in there with big money and be like,
crazy.
I want the tunnel for an hour?
Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll let
How much would a whole hour cost, roughly? You think?
He froze.
Froze up.
Time, and then if they want coaching, and you have to be an experienced flyer to do something like that.
You froze. We didn't hear any of that.
You know what, fellas? I just pulled into the driveway. I'm breaking up. I'll jump onto my computer when I get inside later.
All right.
Okay.
Catch you later.
All right. Yep.
I'm gonna do that when I win the lottery. I'm just gonna walk into Jason's. I want the tunnel the entire day, and I'm not gonna
All
get
day.
into it. And I'm not gonna get into it one single time. I'm just gonna sit there.
Sit there and watch it. Put your hand in there. You put your right foot in, you take your right foot out.
No, I just wanted a cool building to hang out in all day. I don't want to actually fly it.
Oh man, I can't believe I gotta go do this shit today. My brother just got over that little operation he had, so I knew he wasn't gonna have anybody over. It's usually like 4th of July, something like that, they barbecue. Went over a few years back to my brother's he had a barbecue. He said, "Come over barbecue." And I said, "What do you need me to bring?" He said, "Just bring this." And I brought the stuff he told me. Walked out there and he's got his grill going. He's got ribeye steaks for everybody on it. That was nice.
That's not him. That was just me a festival. But yeah, that's fine now, so it's all recorded.
Tell you, my son right now, he got that new smoker.
How
So
far
she got loaded with food today. I just want a good barbecued hamburger. That'd be nice. Something on the grill, off the grill. I'd be very happy with that. What do you want? I want the burger. The burger. Burger. Hamburger. Hamburger.
Yeah, but first time for me.
I'm watching this ship. I ain't seen no drone going around.
It's a bit for me.
I tell you, the little bitty was hard to see. You see it every once in a while.
But it's all now not taking stuff, so it falls down a lot.
You see they're showing it right now on his screen. You see it coming right around that curve. It's already out in the lake. That's how far behind his is.
What, is he doing another one?
Well, it's 3 ships back to back. He was there for the second one, so I guarantee he stayed for the third.
Uh-huh.
And if there's another one, I bet you stay for that one. I did not see the drone go around the ship. And they had a close up on the ship the whole time. Now, he's been flying a lot higher than usual. The other day, in one of his videos, he went up underneath the bridge. It looked like he was within about 15 feet at the top of the bridge. And he was all over the place. Drone going all over the place, back and forth. You know what the problem is, huh? He's never set his expos.
Yeah.
Joe, you need to get out there with these guys, dude, and fly your drone around. These
What?
guys do some cool videos. Watch. Yeah. There's a volume return.
Yeah, his sticks are probably too sensitive at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee you. I can tell the way he's flying. Now, that was cool.
So you can see a drone right over here. See, the FPV drone?
Yeah, I saw it go right through.
Oh, dude, I'd love to fly a drone doing that. There's another one right there.
Look at it underneath, yeah.
These fucking dudes are just having a good time. This dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight he's holding. I give it to him,
yeah.
man. He's holding it up.
Rambo shit.
That's a heavy gun.
That's like that Rambo shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this ship is out in the lake already, so it's just going under the bridge on his.
Hold on, no, somewhere now.
Like I said the other day, he was flying so high, it was all over the place, and all of a sudden he went up high and he was within 10, 15 feet of the top of that bridge.
Lost it the other day. She gone upstairs. She was asleep on the bed.
Oh, I'm gonna jump off because I gotta start getting stuff ready. I gotta leave here in about an hour.
I
Yeah,
might
I'm
as
gonna
well
jump
close
on
it then.
too.
Yeah, just to be safe.
Are you all
So-
staying on or if not? I'm gonna
No,
end it.
No,
I'm
it's your
getting-
responsibility. Goodbye.
Later.